Well, hello. Yeah, I may have forgotten. See, this is what happens when the raids come while I'm still shouting. But hello, what coming in? Hello, hello, hello. I hope y'all doing well. Hi. Well, Rin is not doing well, but hi, Upa. Thank you so much for the raid. How's Overwatch? How are you doing? How are you doing? I in retrospect decided I was talking way too much shit yesterday. I had to. I removed the VOD for now. The one and only time. The one and only time. I think I've only removed like 2 VODs ever. He stole a scarf. No, he's getting it back in a second. I was just trying to hurry up. There we go. There's his little scarf. He'll still keep it today, tomorrow, and then it'll be gone for now. No, but I hope you had a good stream. Umbra, thank you so much for coming by. Overwatch hurt. There was one enemy that was constantly too good. Typical. Shit happens. Also, wait for the hi Sam, hi Squish. I've been doing well. Hello. Happens every match. Yeah. One teammate that just sat still. Oh, of course. Yeah. I feel like that's my. Were you playing normals or were you playing competitive? Because I feel like that is like an average competitive experience. At that point, it's normals. Oh, okay. So okay, that's good at least. I feel though like that's the average like competitive experience, especially when you go solo. You at least have 1 or 2 enemies that are absolutely insane, and you have 1 or 2 teammates that literally decide AFKing is a good way to win the game. It's fantastic. Beach. Hello, up doing well. Hello. A Bastion that was sitting at the back, blinking away from the entire. Oh my god. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Bastion gameplay. Just sit still and do nothing. I still sound sick, I feel, but oh well. Anyways. But thank you so much for the raid. Please be sure to get some drinks, get some food, get some rest if you have to, and all that good stuff. Yeah. Again, I genuinely don't have specific plans for today. For now, I kind of said, yeah, we'll probably just be doing just chatting for now, you know, just chilling out, seeing how it's gonna go, you know, seeing where it's gonna go. Oh man, tomorrow is New Year's already. I should make some plans on what I want to do next year. Been a wild year. It has been a wild. Oh my god, it has been. Oh my god, can you like? I was about to say like the same thing that LC said. What? This week, sometime this week. Can you believe that you debuted this year? Like, oh my, that feels ages ago already. That genuinely feels ages ago already. It's what? When did I have my debut? I should write down that date. I know the 8th of August is when I started. That's very easy to remember. 8/8. I have no idea when that was. Like 8 months ago now? April or something, right? Yeah. 15th of April, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I picked exactly the 15th of, I think it was April. I have no idea. Hi, Saskia, I hope you're doing well. Man, time is crazy. Time is very much crazy. It's also insane that like there were so many things this year that I wanted to do that I literally just didn't get to. It's crazy. I hate it. I hate it. Next year. Right? Next year. Yeah. Next year. There's always next year. Oh well. I mean, yeah. I don't even know what like there's some more basic stuff that I've been meaning to do since the very beginning of VTubing, right? Like my own overlays and stuff like that. Something that no one I feel like no one but me really pays massive attention to how my overlays in particular look because they're not all that intrusive. But every single time I look at them, I'm like, yeah, but it's not the thing that I wanted, is it? I am very icky when it comes to certain kinds of commissions and like what I really, really want. Yeah. Also, hi, Reese. Oh my god, you were playing Hades last. I almost forgot. I know you were playing Hades like, what, 3 days ago now? I think, right? Monday. I have no idea. But hi, Reese. I hope you're doing well. Are you enjoying the raid life or do you have the day off? A few days ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Monday. No, Tuesday. No, it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday. Wednesday, I think. Was it Wednesday? I remember we played Vampire Survivor together on Monday, and I think you played Hades the day after, but I have no idea. Oh, well. I don't know, neither do I. I think it was Tuesday. I have no idea. But hi. You want to risk it? I kind of just woke up again. It's, yeah. I only have 7 cans of Monster left. Bitch. Hi, Elsie. Why am I the bitch? What happened? Alright, finally my 40-day watch streak. Hooray! Let's go. Let's go. But hi, Elsie. How you doing? I don't know why me called a bitch. I've done nothing. Playing Overwatch? Was it that bad to play Overwatch with us? Was it that bad? Like playstyle wise, I feel like that was probably the unsweatiest Overwatch we've had in a long time. Genuinely. It's so busy. Huh? What is busy? Overwatch? How did you sleep? Not enough. It wasn't bad. You were just talking too much, huh, Jay? No, I will agree 100%. That's genuinely why the main reason I ended up taking down the VOD, and I will also... I'll pretty much try to stay away from a lot of those topics for now. It's not that I don't believe they should be discussed, but it's more like I understand that people often don't want to talk about them, so I'll stay away from most of that. Though I will say, there is some stuff... What the fuck? My sound is not working. Why are you stepping on me? There's like some stuff that genuinely had me thinking, and it's ironically none of the like more sensitive topics I was talking about, but rather it was literally something that Sella mentioned in particular, something that I have never consciously thought about doing, or something that I've never consciously thought about whether that would be something I'd be willing to do. Like it was so many people that was a bit overstimmed. Oh yeah, I mean that's Overwatch. It is, unless you're playing normals, gentle tappies. Maybe that's why Reese doesn't like customs. Maybe that's why Reese doesn't like customs. Poor boy's getting overstimmed immediately. Gentle tappies. Why tappies? I should test. Is my keyboard working? It's to keep you from being cancelled? Nah. I will stand to like what I said yesterday. I don't believe that anything I said was particularly bad or anything, but at the same time, I'll stay away from those topics mainly because I know people might get triggered by other stuff like that. I don't wanna, unless it's a specifically themed stream around that specific topic, I will try to stay away from that, right? Because I've said this before. At a certain point I would not mind, right? If I ever do stuff like that in the specific direction of charity and stuff like that, I wouldn't mind going into more sensitive topics either. But I feel like it should be a stream where there's a proper warning ahead of time, like these are the topics we'll discuss and stuff like that. That's the only reason. That's the reason why I'm pretty much saying I'll not get into like those sensitive topics on stream as much anymore, because I don't like I don't think it's bad to discuss a lot of that stuff. It's more I'd rather have people feel safe about the fact when I do it rather than just spurting it out while being pissed drunk. So yeah, I apologize if I was being a bit of a bitch with that. Yeah, I'll stay away from that. But I feel bringing that sort of thing into stream would be kind of dangerous. No, not really. No, I wouldn't call it dangerous. It's more, again, it's more like I'm not gonna make people feel unsafe or stuff like that. That's not my intention. I'm so fucking depressed from comp games. That is so fair. That is so fair. But hi V. Hi Ali. Hello, hello. But no, as I said, there was literally, out of all the stuff, there was one thing that was stupidly stuck in my head afterwards. And that was when Salah mentioned that Shoto actively changed his voice. Or rather actively you didn't delve into anything bad. Well, I delved into quite a few sensitive topics, but yeah. So I'll stay away from that. So it's all good. I'll still stay away from it. Sensitive but not bad. Yeah, I guess that's what I would say. But yeah. Anyways, no, the thing is, right, the one and only thing that I genuinely have stuck in my head from yesterday, it was that Selam mentioned that Shoto has actively like kind of like, trained his voice in a certain direction. I've never thought about doing that, because Blade mentioned that as well, right? I feel like that would be interesting to try. I don't know. Maybe I'll think about that and maybe see, like, that's genuinely something I was thinking about that for hours after stream, and I was like, I could probably, right? Like, yeah, maybe. I'm so fucking curious on whether I could even do that. I'm so curious because I always have struggles like learning stuff like that or like changing stuff like that for a longer time. I could just stop stepping on me. Aggressive steppies. Why the aggressive steppies? What do you mean? I kept leaving stream. That's okay. That's okay. How are you, Vido? Don't cry, Ali. It's just Overwatch. It's not worth it. How are you, though? I'm okay. I'm okay. I know a popular girl on YouTube. She's put on a country accent for years. To put, yeah. See, like it's a very, very different thing, right? Huh? Imagine bringing up other streamers randomly. Sorry, I had to. I don't mind Sam. It's just. Anyways, Overwatch be boring. That's fair enough. It was painful. V. But no, the thing is, right? Putting on an accent is not my intention. I tried. Am I putting on an accent by trying to mellow my own accent out? Technically, I am I not? I've just realized that. Technically, me trying to kind of like remove my German accent more is me putting on either a British or an American accent, isn't it? Huh. I guess. Why no SB redeem? What do you mean? Is it gone? Oh, because of the Christmas outfit. It'll come back soon. But no, it was less the thought of putting on like a fake accent or anything like that. As I said, I'm not a big fan of overly overplaying like a character or anything like that, right? But like mellowing out my voice and making it sound softer over time, that would technically not be something bad. Maybe. That's the one thing I'm considering. I'd have to figure out like which direction it would have to go, because obviously there's like several ways I could do that. The more you train your voice to perfect the accent you want, you'll eventually get it. That was also genuinely, that is something that I've also been thinking about. I think, I don't know if the thought of joining GTA roleplay has also made me think that maybe I should start just listening to myself more and very consciously pick out those few words that I really, really struggle with, right? And try to kind of work on that to mellow out my accent more. I mean, to be fair, I will say, compared to when I started streaming again, right? Compared to when I start, oh my god, reflection time. Well, it's almost New Year's. I think now is the best time to reflect on what I could have been doing better in the last year. I think now is the best time, so that's what we're doing today. We're doing a reflection stream. Oh my god. No, but I will say, right, I feel like working on that would be kind of good, because I have certain things that I prefer if I didn't have as much of an accent. Or a slightly different accent, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's time for me to actively go into voice training, into active vocal training, into finishing my voice in the way that I want it. Right? And that's the same thing for no, what else I was gonna say is I don't know if Elsie would be able to confirm this or not, but Elsie has been here since the very beginning of me being like a VTuber, right? And the thing is, at the time when I restarted as a VTuber, I hadn't spoken English actively in quite a while. Like I've used it a bit in conversation every now and then, but it's been, I think at that point, quite a while since I actively spoke English, right? And the thing is, I feel like at the time, you could genuinely tell my German accent a lot more. Because from the beginning, I felt like because I wasn't nearly as again. I never had the strongest like German accent where I speak like this, yeah. But it definitely came out a lot more. So I feel like I'm slowly going there. I think it's a weaker German accent. I do have I have a fairly weak German accent, but I also feel like it started to mellow out a little bit more. I don't know. So I feel like maybe I don't have to do anything actively for the accent. I think it just slowly nudges itself away. Also, hi, Rissa. I haven't said hi yet. I'm sorry. Book finished. Hell yeah, hope you enjoyed it. My little brain. My little brain. No, but that's the thing, right? Like I've somewhat been able to mellow out a lot of the more German nuances that I have in my language or in my speech. So now I could actively think about whether I want to maybe mellow out the tone of it. Right? Like I rather than right, go in the exact opposite direction and more go, well, I don't know where I'd have to go for that voice to sound proper. But I think, well, I mean, that sounds weird. It feels weird. But I feel like this is more the direction I'd have to go if I wanted to speak softly, which also ends up dropping the voice lower. Canadian A? Yeah, I'm Canadian A. I have no idea if I want to go in that direction, but that is essentially me trying to speak softer. Because like it's a very different tone of me speaking. It's like it's the difference. I was thinking about this before, right? It's the difference between like more of a head voice, more of a it's like singing, right? In singing, you have like more of the head voice, which is more like kind of like right. I am bad at describing them. I just know there's a difference in those voices. And then the way that I would speak like this is more if I kind of loosen up my entire throat and just start speaking more like this, right? I still have a little more vocal range, but all it does is it adds that extra just, I don't know, I add... It sounds almost like I'm a bit sick now. God damn it. I have no idea. Am I gonna be this now? It sounds weird. It feels weird. It sounds spicy. It feels very weird. See, the thing is, if I ended up speaking like that, right? I feel like I would accidentally switch into some of those more anime nuances. Accidentally. Because the thing is, when I speak like that, it's more like it's easier to pronounce words the way I want to pronounce them. And I've never actively realized this. Because this is my natural speaking voice. But this also makes my German accent come out way, way, way easier. If I speak in a slightly different way, it makes it different for me to change that. You sound perfect the way you are, though. Yeah, well, perfect is perfect. No, but it's not the worst. Just scream in people's ears. Oh, wow. It's Bobby. Hi, Archie. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. I don't know if it's perfect. You've got good energy. Well, yeah, I guess. See, that is probably the biggest counter to me trying to go for the soft voice, right? That is probably the biggest counter idea I had for like why I shouldn't go for a softer voice. Because genuinely, my fucking energy. I think who always says it? I think it's Ryan who always calls me Chaos Gremlin. Legit. So, like, my first thought was, if I tried to go for a soft voice, for, like, more a calm approach and stuff like that, it just won't work, because I'm hyper as fuck, I'm chaotic as fuck, it doesn't work. And you scream, but instead of the chaotic scream, it's just a low-pitched scream instead. Oh! You just like me for real, for real? I don't know, man. I don't know. I can still do like the soft voice if I should never mention the word ASMR as long as Elsie is here, because I know I'll be getting DMs of, oh my god, like, when are you doing ASMR? How do you want to do ASMR? Elsie, this is all a hypothetical, right? That's the word. Hypothetical. Yeah. Yeah. Hypothetical. Hypothetical? Hypothetical is the English word, yeah. The German was hypothetisch. That's why I say hypo. Would you say hypothetical? I forgot. Okay, there we go. See, German nuances bleeding through. Horrible. It's a maybe scenario, yeah. Umbra got it. Answer unclear, exactly. I mean, if you want to do ASMR, do it. Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. But I don't want to do it right now, because I know I couldn't put, like, the effort in I want to put in. That is, a lot of times, that's the reason why I haven't done certain things, because I'm already, like, doing way too many things at once currently. So other things have to be, I'm rather like, I'd rather not do it now than do it poorly. Audios when JJG. I know you're not joking. I know you actually want to know. I actually want to know. That's, yeah. I want to know. You know what? I would borderline give you the promise of sometime next year. Borderline. I shouldn't say promise in the same thing. I'll expect it within 2 years. Now, it will probably happen within the next year. I genuinely just need to find the time for it. No promise? Okay, but let's say it is probably, like, time-wise seen, if I want to get into it, it will probably be within the next year. Just do an audio experience. How it sounds when your German cat takes you for a swim and drowns you. Yes. 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 It's bad enough. I think I have... See, you say that. I have exactly one audio idea written down. Exactly one. Because at some point, I woke up. This was like, I think, a month or two ago. Let me see. I wrote it down in my to-do list because I woke up. I think that was during a time where I was heavily thinking about, oh, I'd really like to try and get a bit of ASMR practice and stuff like that. Oh, there we go. The 9th of November is when I wrote this down. Also, I think I fucked my throat out because I was doing the Batman voice was bust. Oh my god. Crazy. I was crazy once. But no, I wrote down exactly one audio idea. Because I think that was during the time where I was it was the time where I was setting up my audio room, right? And I was very heavily thinking about getting a 3D this year. And if I do that, I think I would like to do like that kind of what you just said, kind of audio experiences and stuff like that would be really fun to try, right? And it literally has, I should not be mentioning what is on my to-do list sometimes. Yeah, the 3DO is literally listed right next to it, but it literally just says, not safe for work idea. Catboy whimpers as you clean his ears, like with a Q-tip plus whimper. Don't ask me why. But the thing is, I got that idea. I genuinely got that idea, not only because of the ASMR aspect, but because I've mentioned this several times before. I always have Q-tips around. Because my ears are sensitive as fuck, right? Like, I anytime I feel like they're somewhat dirty, I grab a Q-tip and I'm like, just cleaning away, even if there's literally nothing in there. But if they, like, tingle, I immediately go ahead and just clean them. I genuinely... That's why I got the idea, because that's a genuine thing. Yeah. I need to keep my ears clean, so I felt like that would it literally is me in a anyways. But it would be popular, yeah. Heavy breathing, yeah, no, Sam needs that. Oh, SG has invaded my dreams. I woke up in my brain, and my brain said, "What's a cheese favorite school preschool?" You disappoint me. You absolutely. I hate that. And don't blame SG for that. It's your fault? No. It's not. Exposing my innocent brain? No. To dad jokes? No. It's not. I had another dream again, and you bet your ass was in it again. Fantastic. I'm just inviting everyone's dreams now. Man. But this time you actually murdered me. What the fuck kind of dreams are you having? Why am I a serial killer in your dreams? What's going on? I'm just a meow meow. Just a cat. Bruh. I am the sleep paralysis demon, though. And I'm a cat, but instead of catching, like, snowflakes, I'm catching dreams. Because I was just thinking, like, why the fuck would a cat just be in someone's dream? And then I was just imagining a cat trying to catch snowflakes. G-Shire cat vibes? I don't know what that one is. I don't know what that means. Maybe it was part 2 of what happened in my dream yesterday. Sounds like it. From Allison. Oh! Is that the name of it? I've literally compared myself to that before. Thing is, I'm pretty sure we talked about this before, because I have similarly chaotic vibes, but at the same time, we call it the grinning cat here simply. Like, it's literally called Grinsekatze, which means, like, the grinning cat in German. I'm more or less like, hey, if you want any ASMR input, hey, exist one idea, hi, hey, no, that's okay. I wasn't trying to be an ass, sorry. No. I was doing a funny joke, because I know that anytime I mention ASMR, I know we talk a lot about ASMR and singing in general. See, I still want to do singing as well. Well, we'll do karaoke as well. But I will say, if there's ever a time where I just have to throw some other stuff off my to-do list and get more into the vocal stuff that I've been meaning to do for a long time, it's probably next year. I think that's my New Year's resolution. Next year is gonna be the grind year. I mean, I was busting my ass to defend you yesterday, and you murdered me. You defended me? What? "10-minute vocal warm-ups 3 times a week helps so much." Yeah. I need to figure out, like, something that I in particularly need. Yeah. Wait, never mind. You wasn't the person speaking with the Cheshire cat. Yeah. And I meant in my dream. Oh, okay. Singing is fun. Singing is fun. Singing is fun. Yeah. I don't know. My biggest problem, I think, in singing is not only... Well, I think my biggest problem is always I struggle just holding a tone and shit like that, which is annoying. So yeah, maybe I need to get myself some good vocal warm-ups and stuff like that and try to regularly do it. Do them every day like Duolingo. Is there a Duolingo for singing? Technically, Duolingo has music now, but I don't think that counts. One was help with mind control? Yeah. Mind if I ask, how do you sing? With my throat. Just I don't know, Sam. I have zero actual, like, singing education in that sense. I have no idea. See, that's also one of the issues why I've always said I kind of need to get myself like a singing coach, because I don't even know what my actual voice is in singing. No idea. How do you sing? Poorly. Oh well. Nah, thing is also, I know I won't be able to afford a coach for the first half of the year probably, but oh well, maybe afterwards. I don't know yet. You learn to hit notes, then scales, then it's easier to follow songs. Yeah. Yeah. See, I would love to give myself like any kind of like software for that. I know there is do not sing in your throat, but what about the like mountain throat singing? Do you not like that? I think it's amazing. Wow. No, but the thing is, I forgot where I was going now. I forgot. Hi, Aladdin. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Sup, insane cat. I don't know, man. I'm not insane. I'm not crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once I looked in a room filled with rats. You're allowed to hit notes. Oh no, I was saying I've literally looked for a software or for like a program that helps you learn how to sing, right? Because I know like I have a very shitty sleep schedule and stuff like that. So even if I end up getting a vocal coach or stuff like that, it's really, really rough. So I was looking for that. But the thing is, a lot of the programs are, even the ones that are somewhat okay, right? That somewhat teach you stuff like that, which is the breathing, etc., etc. I know there was like a, what's it called? Musician or whatever it's called. Yeah, there we go. That's what they're called. I can already guarantee these are not softwares I do suggest. To be fair, there's a, oh my god. It costs $180 per year. Which, now that I think about it, it's not as much as I remember it being. Because I do remember their thing was like, what, $15 a month? Which technically is that. But actually, speaking about like $15 a month is not the worst, to be honest. Especially if they're reduced. I've tried this one before, and I will say the one reason I really like this is this is why I said I need something like Duolingo, right? I need something that forces me for that daily work and everything. I know a lot of people don't work well with Duolingo. I know a lot of people say, oh, like you don't learn it perfectly, you don't learn it like the way that you should it, or pronunciation might be off or stuff like that. It still helps me learn like a lot of the basics, and I think perfecting it is just something you do over time. Right? It's the same way as like, I feel like learning a language, yes, you can learn so much from a textbook, but perfectly learning it is probably gonna be a lot easier once you actually... Duolingo is good for a starting... Exactly. I really like the concept of Duolingo. I like the way that you kind of learn while playing a video game in a way. I genuinely think that personally, for example, keeps me motivated. Variety and reminders. That as well. But it just makes it easier for me. And that's why I said I need something like that, but for music, right? If I want to learn how to sing properly and every day and stay like motivated. And I do remember that Musician, for example, does exactly that, because in the surface, it looks like a karaoke one, actually. It genuinely looks like you're playing karaoke. Because it works with guitar and stuff as well, but mainly for singing. In this case, I think they do have singing, right? I'm not confused. No, ADHD need that variety. I need that. Yeah, I don't know. It's really rough for me to just look at a textbook or watch a video and then be like, great. Yeah, fantastic. I learn now. So like any kind of learning software that is more like a video game. So Duolingo, yes, they really help me to stay focused. And Musician does the same thing, but for singing. Man, I don't want to spend money on this right now. But it's like in a karaoke booth, essentially, where they exactly tell you when you have to sing. They tell you whether you're on pitch. You can decide like what kind of vocal tone you have and all that. They help you determine that. And they have certain like they don't only like offer, oh, this is sing ahead. They also have like a bunch of karaoke songs themselves. And they have genuine vocal lessons as well. I've done the 7-dial trial before, and I'll be honest, it wasn't the worst. I just didn't want to pay like $15 a month at the time, because it's money. It is money. I could technically get it. Especially right now, you get 1 year for like $125, which is $10 a month. Which would be I think that's pretty much what I pay for Duolingo ad-free as well, because I use that every day. And in the end, you have to consider, like, right? If you use it almost every day, that's what? 30 cents a day? If it works, it works. I don't know. I'll think about this. I'll put this on the side. This is on my to-do list now. Maybe I'll see if I can get it. Maybe. I think it's easier to do vocal warm-ups if you follow a video. Yeah, the thing is, they do have different types of videos with vocal warm-ups inside there as well, right? And that is good. But at the same time, sometimes I was like, yeah, why would I do that rather than YouTube? But the thing is, YouTube is a little more unguided. And it doesn't have actual, like, it doesn't actually test your pitch and stuff like that. I feel like, I don't know, this software is like a double-bladed edge. Maybe I'll learn singing wrong and it's just gonna be odd. That's less than food. Yeah, it's not overly expensive. It is not overly expensive. I'm self-taught when it comes to singing. That's very fair. I mean, you can literally learn singing just by constantly singing along to stuff and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, well. Less than food. Yeah. See, they say it's there for another 3 days. I don't know when I get paid. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be there until I think probably Wednesday. I just busted out singing one day and kept singing. Yeah. I mean, that works. That works. See, the one reason why I usually like to say vocal coach over software is because you actually get feedback. Like, it's the software gives you like the freedom of just doing whatever you want whenever you want. But when it comes to like a vocal coach for singing, for example, they can give you immediate feedback, as in your posture isn't good enough, your voice comes too much from the throat, which again, software cannot tell any of that. They can tell if you're on pitch or not, but they cannot tell, like, maybe you're slouched over, maybe you're like singing entirely in your head voice when you shouldn't be. It cannot help you find your natural voice quite as much. They do have lessons on how you can find it, but they can't obviously give you the feedback on you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this. My dad was my feedback since he always told me how to sing from. Oh, I see. My coach looks at my stomach a lot to check my breathing. Yeah, because I know that for singing, especially while starting out, you have to breathe a lot into your kind of into your stomach, right? It's rather don't just move your chest around, but it's rather like you breathe into your stomach. Which seems weird, but it helps you get that, like, get your lung voice out way better. And I know there's a lot of breathing lessons on singing where they actively tell you when you're breathing, actually just entirely pump your belly out and then just let the air come back through that. Obviously, this is a beginner's lesson, right? This is literally just like, this is something you should do as a beginner to get yourself used to that deeper breathing. Learning to sing into a mic was so fucking hard as someone trained to sing into a concert hall. People are like, shut the fuck up, it's just a microphone. Shh. That's very fair, yeah. Especially if this is also what I mean. Like, I don't want to learn accidentally singing the wrong way and then get entirely used to that, right? It would be weird. I'll do my warm-ups laying down so I don't raise my shoulders. You know what I actually do? I actually actively have kind of started doing that every now and then while either just trying to sing or while doing karaoke. So you don't raise your shoulders. I've kind of literally just, one of the things that I do for that specific behavior, right? I understand what you mean. Like, you don't want to just raise shoulders, raise arms, get bad posture and stuff like that. What I do is just, I put both my hands in my pockets and I try to keep my arms as relaxed as possible. Because that way, at least my hands know they're not supposed to move around. Because I every now and then, like, right, ADHD, you sometimes move around too much. But I just put my hands into my pockets because then I know you're supposed to stay there. You're not supposed to move. And that's specifically only when I do, like, actual proper... Well, when I did. I want to say, again, I don't do, like, that much singing practice, but that's kind of my trick that I used. For that specific behavior. The cheat is that you get a good mic that can deal with concert singing and then just learn to sing big. That's very fair. But I have no interest in concert singing. Not at all. Not at all. My dad self-taught himself singing. He's in 3 bands as a lead singer guitarist. Yeah, that also works. Yeah. I'm not saying like self-teaching singing is really, really not nearly as bad. You have to consider someone had to self-start somewhere, right? Right? But at the same time, teaching yourself to sing is, I don't know, man. I always have like slight issues. I say that I have issues teaching myself stuff. I always teach myself everything. Fuck. Wait. I've taught myself most of my English through video games. I've taught myself programming through video games. I've taught myself a lot of graphic designs details through video games. I'm starting to see a pattern on how I learn things. Yeah, I think I don't need a vocal coach. I just need to find that certain like kind of type of game that keeps me engaged. Like, okay, imagine Beat Saber. Wait, I have a karaoke video game. Oh my god. I have like these old. I have PlayStation 2 with a microphone still. I don't think the microphone works anymore. But I still have like those old what was it? Like I have the original Just Sing or whatever. They're absolutely horrible, but something like that. PS2. Yeah, I still have my old PS. Well, actually, technically, I think it's my sister's PS2. I still have the old PS3 as well, which used to be my brother's, if I remember right. I have a bunch of old consoles still stored up. I don't like throwing away old tech that I spent a lot of time with. I don't. I still own every single PC that I've ever owned. Oh yeah, learn to sing Starlight Express. I mean, Starlight Express is not... I feel like you can do it outside of concert as well, right? Wait, this is the... Oh my god. You have a lot of old shit? I do have a lot of old shit. I do have a lot of old shit. Download Smule on your phone. I actually have that on my phone. I was gonna give it a try. You can do all the songs out of a concert hall. Yeah, I feel like the thing is the songs of Starlight Express, there is a lot of them that are really just calm and cozy as well. But I kind of get they have like a very heavy stage presence. But learn to sing and roller skate. Why limit yourself behind a desk? I don't know, man. Tracking VTubing on a roller skater might be rough. Yes, sir. Now use Smule. Yeah, this is why I said I don't wanna recommend Musician. Because as I said, I've like tried it out twice before. It's okay, but it didn't really capture me. So I wanted to try out Smule as well, but I don't know if that one's good. I don't know how the education or like how the actual like understanding of musical theory is in that one. I have my crumble. Gonna be sad and disappointed if I don't like it. I don't know what a crumble is, but I hope it's good. I hope it's good. Smule is actually good. Yeah. I mean, I'll have to try it. As I said, I've like downloaded it, but I've been waiting to see. I tried it on one account and then I uninstalled it to switch it back to like my VTubing email. I still can't do the free trial, I think. I still haven't given it a try. Because I think I downloaded it a month ago, like November, when I was building the audio booth. Because I pretty much decided, like, yeah, at some point I wanna get into that and just try it at least. It's just a karaoke app with a certain song. I will say, I feel like, right? Once I'm done moving and all that shit is behind me and work gets a lot less stressful as well, because I think next year I might actually go back to doing more the stuff I was meant to do, which is a lot more calm, rather than me doing heavy shit every single day. I mean, probably not until renovations are done, but oh well, we'll see. Maybe. There's discussions though, but yeah. Ow, thank you for the hydrate. But no, I think once all that is done, it will be a lot easier to get like vocal practice in as well. I don't know. I feel like thing is I need a space where I actually feel motivated and all that. That's part of the reason why I've wanted an audio booth as well, genuinely. it just helps me motivate a lot more to not just sit at my desk, put on some music and be like, blah, 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 and then I get distracted, right? The audio booth helps me stay focused on specifically only the singing aspect. Because I'll be standing there and have you used the audio booth yet? Not really, no. It's slightly annoying to set up right now, because like me even going in there takes 15 minutes to have it working. Because it's like in a different part of the building and I have to hook it up to my PC. It's literally technically in a different apartment. So it's slightly weird. Imagine pie, but instead of a pie crust, there's crumbs and bits on tops. I'm gonna look up what a crumble is. Apple crumble. Oh, okay. I mean, that doesn't look bad. It'll be fine. I got humbled by that app plenty of times. It's just a karaoke where with a certain song there is like layers. If you're off vocal range, it will tell you. Well, yeah, that's the same thing that Musician does. See, that's why I'm very hesitant. Hesitant. I love apple crumble. No, I wouldn't. I hate cooked apple. Cooked apple has such a disgusting consistency. It tastes okay. Want to point out, like, it tastes okay, but you can also sing with other people, as if I would want that. I like how they don't tell you a price on their website. Like, it says save up to 90% for VIP. Like, oh my god, let's do it. Oh, but this is good to know. If you want VIP, you can save money if you do it online rather than the app. Okay, that's good. Some people are good. Yeah, but that doesn't mean I want to sing with other people. It's a mixed berry one, because autumn and Christmas. Oh my god. Oh, see, that is something we should have done today. Okay, should I play Stardew Valley next year? Because oh man, no, I shouldn't. Yes, but like I keep saying I want to stay away from story games for a while, but like literally Rin mentions berries, autumn and Christmas, right? And my immediate thought is like, Stardew Valley. No, I'd say no. It's more of an off stream. Well, it's too long too. It is very, very long. That's the problem. That is like my big, I don't wanna. I kinda taste jam. Jam. Did you sing with me? No, Elsie. Well, maybe someday. Maybe at the day where I'm confident enough in my own singing. At this point, I don't even sing myself. So right now, my answer would have to be no. I would not sing with anyone else. Omori, I don't know. Play Barbie games? Is there any good Barbie games? See, the thing is, genuinely, if there's a good one, I would give it a try. Help 1 to 2. I already said help 1 to 2. I will. I mean, eventually, yeah. Oh my god, Elsie, yes. Oh, wait, V. I'm sorry, but these Barbie games all look like trash. There's a cat game coming out soon. I know, I saw. Ironically enough, I got that TikTok, I think just before you sent it in the games channel. It actually looks interesting. Coming out soon. I don't know when it comes out exactly. I know it comes out sometime next year. But it's a cute looking cat game that is similar to Stray. But rather than being in more of a dystopian future, it is a lot more happy and has a very cute cartoony style. And I think it doesn't look bad. I can't wait. I'm kind of curious to see. I've pretty much, the second I saw it, oh, am I crashing again? Is something crashing again? Yeah. Honestly, I'd love to say that I'd love to fix all the scuff next year, but that's just, you look away for 1 second, and the maker of at least one of the softwares that I have to use for all this shit decides, hey, we're gonna break everything. It's great. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Uber! It was a collab! Uber took over the screen! What was that? Don't mind me. It's when I start up the software, and it tries to track itself. It tries to track itself, so it replicates its own screen as an invisible thing while overlaying itself, which just loops itself. The software is a bit weird. Goofy, I hate that. Why you built like that? I'm magic. I'm magic. Maybe I'll write down. See, I say I want to do this during the vacation, but genuinely my vacation, I'm using my vacation. I'll write down Trice Mule at least. But I literally need my vacation to catch up on work, and I barely have done that so far. I need to probably keep today's stream more towards the normal time. Yeah. Yeah. Man, literally during this vacation alone, 5 things broke. I hate that. To work more. Yeah, I took the vacation to get work done. And literally during that time, I feel like I've done more steps backwards than I have done forwards. Because like SG, for example, doesn't work at all right now. And I can't figure out why. I'll say I haven't looked all that much yet, but I can't figure out why. I don't know what is going on with him. I don't know what's wrong with the baby. I could see. I just did one. Let me see. Do you... I have it open, right? Yeah. Let's see. Nope, still broken. Okay. Oh yeah, I looked into the GTA 5 server. I now see why it's overpopulated. Yeah. Yes, yeah. Because the GTA server that I'm on genuinely has pretty much almost... Well, there is some people that have left the server by now, right? But that GTA server I am on has a lot of very, very, very big streamers. Well, including XQC, who apparently is now a part owner of that server. I know XQC played a lot when I was there, like 2.5 years ago, right? I know he ended up getting banned, but I think they ended up doing a business deal where he bought himself a part ownership in the server as well. So he's pretty much free to do whatever he wants now. I know he was banned originally because... I think he kept breaking rules and shit like that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's behaving fairly well now, though. Like, he's not a bad role player at all. He's very, very good at it. But no, there's like a lot of people on that server that just overpopulated. Yeah, there's a lot of very, very big streamers on that server, and it's borderline impossible to get on. I'm pretty sure... Let me see. Let me see. The German streamer, I actually figured out his name. There he is. 1 million followers on Twitch. That's the German streamer that I said is also on that server now. I don't know if he's gotten onto the server more than one. Yeah, he has. Okay, never mind. Yeah, he has actually actively played. Okay. No, I will say, I don't know if he, for example, immediately got whitelisted, because I assume a lot of the... He wasn't very known with the admins, so I don't know if they originally knew. I have no idea. I watched a YouTube video on it. Shit looked hyper fun. It is incredibly fun if you manage to get into it. It is incredibly fun. Imagine breaking rules. Ha ha ha. See, the thing is, Rin, I was thinking about it because yes, I was thinking about you, Rin. No, but I know you like GTA a lot, right? And I know you mentioned there's GTA roleplay. I was thinking, the thing is, I feel like you genuinely would not be bad at GTA roleplay either. It would be... You'll be fun when I get you, huh? Getting you, huh? No, I was gonna say, I feel like you would probably not be overly bad at it. Roleplay, yes, but the roleplay is roleplay is something you have to see however you want to see it. Specifically because, yes, the server has rules. You're not allowed to run and gun. You're not allowed to just run over people with a car and shit like that. As long as you can abide by those rules, right? Roleplay genuinely is something that anyone can do. I've said this several times before. I grew up with GTA San Andreas roleplay, right? But at the same time, the roleplay that we had was extremely easygoing. we were allowed to talk about like off-character stuff and all that stuff as well. It was pretty much more a chill, friends playing GTA together and playing a little character in between, right? Like me, for example, I was a cop, so anytime someone broke the law, I had to pull them over. It was mostly chat-based roleplay at the time because they didn't have voice chat in-game, and doing stuff with TeamSpeak just wasn't viable at the time. So you were allowed to talk to your teammates, but at the same time, anything else would go through chat, which just made it slightly rougher because you had to type every now and then. My wife died in a horrific house fire and I've never been able to smile since. Yeah, there, you already have background. Hi, Stella. Hello, hello. Come on in. But depending on the kind of roleplay, yes, I will say the server I am on is hardcore roleplay, right? But that pretty much just means you have to make a character you feel comfortable with. This is where it differentiates between experienced roleplayers and beginner roleplayers. A lot of people get onto that server and they understand hardcore roleplay as, oh, I have to make the most creative character there is. What-de-do-de-do-de-do. Right? Entirely, it's a very big issue that a lot of people have when it comes to roleplay. They entirely overact. They don't know how to behave, and they don't put enough understanding into their character. And I feel like a more experienced approach onto that type of roleplay is stay close to your natural voice, because you're going to do that roleplay for 10, 12 hours a day if you're lucky. Stay to your own personality, right? If you're someone that curses all the time, if you're someone that is a bit of a bitch, right? Don't start building the most holy character there is. Don't be like, oh, I'm a pacifist, I'm the nicest guy ever. Don't. Do not build against yourself. You are literally making life hard on yourself. You're gonna try to build a character that you cannot keep up. Hence why I also decided my character has to lean. I try to keep my character vague. And I genuinely think that keeping your roleplay character vague is insanely good for roleplay. It is. Because yes, you can go ahead, you can write like, oh, my character was born in this year, then he went to that school, then he did that, and ooh, at that time he had a tummy ache because he didn't like this specific type of food. You can. It is good to have some basic ideas of like what you would have wanted your character to be, to understand like what kind of experience they are. I just like to keep stuff like that vague because it also makes it a little more realistic in the approach of, if someone approaches you in real life and you talk to them, do you say, oh, hi, how's it going? So like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. I hope you have a nice day. Do you just hold a normal conversation? Or do you go, oh, hi, I'm this guy. I was born there. I grew up in this way. Oh, I really don't like that kind of behavior. No, you don't. No, you don't. See, the thing is, hardcore roleplay is often mistaken for you have to lay your character on as thick as you can. It's not. Hardcore roleplay just means try to stay natural in a way, right? If you play a character in that sense, it's so much easier to just try to be yourself. A lot of people, I will say, a lot of people do build characters that are a little more on the edgy side, but at the same time, it's behavior that they themselves are very easy to replicate. Like, for example, I have no idea who it is, but there's a streamer playing more of a hooligan character, right, on the server. So he always likes to yell weird stuff out, right? Like hooligan stuff, kind of like, oh, you. I don't remember what exactly he yells, but yeah. We can't hold back when it comes to driving. I'd have the urge to run someone over in GTA. Then you shouldn't play roleplay. Because that is one of the biggest rules that has been in GTA roleplay since the beginning. You don't just go around killing people with cars. Because in GTA specifically, cars are overpowered. They break combat. They break roleplay. You cannot have imagine there's a hostage situation, right? One person has a gun and the other person is holding the person hostage, right? The person with the gun then decides to run. What would you do as a cop? Like, literally, what would you do? Realistically speaking, a police officer in that moment would start pursuit. They would not immediately start shooting because there's no imminent threat towards anyone else. But a lot of GTA players would get into their car and just run them over, right? Easy. Win. No. That is both scene breaking as well as just game breaking. So it doesn't work. Like, what's the point of it? Leah, you're gonna have like 5 seconds of fun and that's it. Also, Stella, hi, Tempe, I hope you're doing well. What if it was an accident? There's a massive difference between an accident. Yes, accidents happen. For example, I know that a lot of times police chases end up on roleplay servers with people running on the street and getting hit, right? But you have to consider that those roleplay servers, for example, run by US laws. So jaywalking is a crime. So in the end, if you run in front of a car, that is actually your fault. But roleplay-wise, if you end up hitting someone with your car on accident, whether you lost control of your car or whether they jaywalked, whatever, roleplay situational-wise, your character would most likely panic, get out, see if they're alive, probably call an ambulance after a while. Stuff like that. That is just, I will say, hitting someone with a car, if it's an accident, it's a decent roleplay situation. Not really one someone wants to be in, because it kind of forces a situation that is a bit unfortunate, but oh well. I'm British. I don't know jaywalking. Why is jaywalking? Oh, he likes to be healthy. He's just not a fan of cars, so he's just walking all the time. I still love that jaywalking is just something the industry made up. The car industry made jaywalking a crime, and I love that. It adds spice to the story, though, /J. I will say from experience, no. I think that was on the German server, where I literally was just hit by a car and the person drove on and stuff like that. It's like, you get forced into that hospital roleplay, which, yay, hospital, like the people there are usually very committed as well. I think there's, yeah, I will say on that server everyone is very committed, right? But at the same time, hospital roleplay is also something different, because those people have to stay in the same room every single day, but they also do, they are very, very good at what they do. Another worry on why I'm slightly scared of getting on that server. I haven't done proper roleplay in ages. Like, proper roleplay in ages. And I'm going in with literally... Well, I don't know if they're experts. They're not... Most of them are not voice actors. I know there's some voice actors in there and stuff like that, right? But, like, they are very committed to what they do. Probably doctors IRL. I don't think so, but when it comes to that type of roleplay, yes, now it's going to get stupid. When it comes to that kind of roleplay, you actually need a certain understanding of what you want to do. If you are playing a doctor character in a hardcore roleplay server, nobody expects you to have a doctorate degree. But you need to understand some of the lingo that you want to get into. You need to understand, like, some of the procedures that you want to get into. For example, if you're a doctor and you go ahead, oh, he has a gunshot wound. Oh, well, we'll put some tea on top of it and then he's going to be great. You're not going to last long in hospital roleplay. This is the thing why I say the people on that server are extremely committed. What's this about roleplay? Oh, I'm just talking about... Eladin brought up GTA roleplay again, so I'm going on a rant on that again. And the server that I want to play on. But it's like people on that server are extremely, extremely committed. 5M, yeah. No pixel. Yep, I did, yeah. It's the same as for why I was thinking about joining the police on that server. But the thing is, and I am not kidding in the slightest, every police officer on that team has to know the name of every single street in the game. They have to know the making of every single car in the game. It's genuinely, if you watch a pursuit that they do, it's genuinely insane, because literally they are being taught on how to call positions, how to call their number codes, because they do use, like, I don't know if their number codes are accurate. But they do genuinely use police codes. They use police codes, as in, like, they have to sign in with their own numbers, and they do use, rather than oh yeah, there's a robbery or whatever, On that server, I don't know if everyone does it. I think most of them do. If it's a robbery, you don't say, oh, robbery, blah, blah, blah. You say it's like a 1027 in progress. You do it like the actual US police would. I'm not a car bro, that's fact. It is rough to learn. As I said, it's really, really rough to learn. But it also is so immensely immersive. One of my friends, No Life Police on 5M, it's insane. I know what you mean. Yeah, it is. It is. It genuinely is such a heavy commitment to join the cops there. Because, like, the thing is, right, in the roleplay that I used to do, you used to be able to give tickets and stuff like that as well, right? It was very heavily text-based at the time because it was San Andreas roleplay. I used to be a cop and everything. You used to do the normal thing of, hey, please pull over. We actually used to have a macro software specifically for stuff like that, where you would pre-bind your megaphone call-outs on the police car, meaning like, oh, please pull your car over. This is like a traffic stop, whatever. We had macro binds for that, so it was a lot easier to do rather than typing everything out yourself. You do still pull over the person and you're like, hey, sir, did you know you were going way too fast and stuff like that, blah, 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 blah. So we did do the proper roleplay aspects. And they were like, oh, yeah, I'm so sorry, blah, 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 whatever. And then I still have to give you a ticket because you were going this and this amount over this. By the way, I want to point out I was like fucking 13 when I played this shit. And I was so into it. I was so fucking into it. I will say, even at the time on that roleplay server, while it was a lot more relaxed, we did definitely take it serious in a way. Because it just makes the game... Roleplay is only fun if everyone tries, if everyone participates. And that's why I genuinely have been trying to get back into it, and that's why I really want to have a hardcore roleplay server as well. It feels so sweaty from the outside. It is fun to watch. It is really fun to watch. But for someone that has no prior experience in roleplay... Never get on a hardcore roleplay server if you don't have experience. But as I said, it seems so fucking sweaty to understand like every name of every street, to understand every single car type, to know what kind of colors to call out for the car type as well. All those like police callouts, it seems sweaty as fuck. But it's a little bit of it does take a little bit of commitment. It's like doing your homework. You have to do your homework to assist in developing a character that works well for you. But once you get to the point where you genuinely have learned those basics, I will say, this is one of the reasons why I've been wanting to try and get into like the cop work on that server. I know it's a fuck ton of work, but I'm really curious on what their progress is on learning. Like whether if I were to go into that city saying like, hey, I'm a guy that just moved here from Germany. I'd love to help you, you know, protect and serve, even though I think the motto is obey and survive in GTA. That's the cop motto in GTA. Obey and survive. Literally, their motto is, if you don't obey, you're gonna die. Anyways. But I felt like it would be interesting to go through an arc of learning a lot of the things of the city. Since I don't intend to make an evil character. I don't know. I feel like starting out as a good character and getting to know a lot of people would be nice first. And that would be good to do either as a cop or as an EMT. And I don't want to do hospital roleplay, to be honest. I'm not good at that. You have to do it sooner or later anyways, but yeah. I don't know cars, I can't drive, I can't aim for shit. That's very fair. I mean, Rin, you can literally just work in a burger joint. But even then, I will point out in GTA Roleplay Hardcore, right? Yeah, you don't have to actually flip the burgers, but you still pretty much have to roleplay customer service. It's a lot less bad than real life customer service, but you pretty much have to be like, good morning, sir, what can I bring you today? And then they're going to be like, oh, this is my order. And then you're like, okay, would that be anything else? Right? You just follow through with the steps that you would as a normal fast food worker. See, that is also one of the role plays. Like, I could do it. There's a lot of people working in restaurants and all that are really cool to meet, that are really fun to hang out with. But at the same time, I don't know, man. At this point, I really feel like I would mostly prefer to be a cop, but I'm also kind of worried about how rough it's gonna be to learn. Especially with my lack of time already. Imagine a roleplay situation. The couple got into an argument and the wife gets ran over by a car. She's hospitalized. The husband is, oh my love, I'm so sorry. I love you. Please don't leave me. It adds spice. You just mentioned something extremely situational, though. Because the thing is, you don't run people over on purpose, right? And when are you ever in that emotionally vulnerable moment that you happen to be running away from each other over the street and be like, honey, don't run away, and then they get hit by a car? Sure, if that happens, you're lucky. I know, I mean, character-wise, it's unlucky. It would still be lucky because, yes, it would add to that specific dramatic perspective. But then you have to consider that the person that ran you over is most likely a player as well that has nothing to do with that entire scene. They have no previous input and all that. Car crashes always kind of force people into a situation that's a little bit unfortunate. That's why usually I'm very, very careful not to hit people. I'm just saying it as spice. Yeah, it's fun when everyone's into it. Exactly. Sweating, yes. As a past role player, I would be good at it, and I have good grades in drama too. Hooray! Fellow drama student. I hate customer service. There's too many entitled misogynistic men at work. You are absolutely right. See, the thing is, Rin, the only reason I would recommend you ever getting into customer service on GTA roleplay is because that won't happen. Outside of there is very, very few people that play an overly toxic character. By all the rules, you are technically allowed to have a character that behaves, I don't know, in a more sexist way, right? Because that is technically a roleplay aspect. That's fine, as long as you do not actually discriminate against players in any way, right? Like, it's a twisted thing, right? I don't think there is a single person on that server that has a particularly sexist character. I will say. I know there's some character that play older men that, but even then, there's a very famous one called Randall. He's an absolute nut job, absolutely crazy. But as far as I can tell, he in no way, right? He portrays an older character. So an easy trade would be to go around and give female characters more those kind of oh, sweetheart and everything. I think he does use the word sweetheart every now and then. I'm not entirely sure. But I don't think that the character is not sexist at all, for example. And it would be an easy character to add that little bit of I grew up in a different time by putting in the tiny dashes of that. But at the same time, I don't think it exists. Well, it might exist. I'm not sure. I've not met every single character on the server. There's only a few I know. And I try to see, one of the things is I genuinely try to not watch other people's streams right now. I watch old videos of NoPixel from before the current times. I sometimes get short clips of the now times, but I really, really don't want to metagame. Metagaming is when you have information you're not supposed to have. I don't want to know where people work that I want to meet. I don't want to know. See, I don't know a single cop. I don't know. I've said this before. I've watched one cop roleplay on stream, because I was really curious about how they handle things. But at the same time, do I even remember his name? I forgot. No, I already forgot. Feeling best, and I'll be going to sleep. That's okay, can I have one of these? Oh, Stella, my sunshine. I hope you have a good night and you get some good rest. Mwah. 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 I just hate the whole getting told to smile, as I have to own them shit when I don't owe them. The thing I'll give them for free is a stab wound in the chest. Oh, no. I feel like that. See, that's the. I'm not trying to convince you to play roleplay, but ironically enough, if you play a character like that, where you literally just go, next, what would you like, sir? Okay. I mean, it doesn't obviously engage into it, but I feel like it would make for a very realistic character anyways. I'm starving now. I haven't eaten yet. God damn it. Like a good night. Good night, Stella. Sleep well. Just go run me. I don't know who that is. I haven't said hi, Nemi, yet. Hi, Nemi. Hope you're doing well. Just blankly stare at them. Yeah. No, it's kind of like doesn't what's her name? I mean, you could make your character more in the way of, I forgot the name. Is it Amy from Parks and Rec? Let me look. No, it's not Amy. Who is it? I forgot. I know there's like a very moody girl, an actress who's very, very good at playing characters fairly emotionless. She's also in Scott Pilgrim. And she always plays character very emotionless, without a smile and everything else. Very dry humor as well. I think that's very funny. The new Star... Oh, the new Star Rail character. I see. If I'm given a script with the character's personalities and the tone of voice they're given, I could possibly play that character. But then you miss the best part of creating an independent... Yeah. I agree with Nemi. The thing is, roleplay is not about just taking a character and doing it. Roleplay, especially in those senses for GTA, this is why I said you need rough outlines. Rough outlines. Because I feel like developing your character over time is so much better than just being like, here's my character, I'm gonna portray exactly this, and only this. Nothing else. This is how I'll be. The end. No. People develop. People change slightly. Their experiences form them. And so should your character. Your character should not be... As I said, I'm not a fan of just doing a pre-scripted character at all. But you should build a character that you feel comfortable with, that you go ahead playing with. So hi, Miss Summer, I hope you're doing well. It's similar thing to D&D in my opinion. I don't know if I've ever seen a character remain the same start to end campaign. No, I agree. Yep. Especially during D&D. I mean, the thing is, okay, D&D is a bit different, right? GTA, the worst thing that can happen to you is, well, as a cop or as a criminal, you might run into some more traumatic experiences, right? So your character might change a bit more through that. In D&D, it's very different, though, I feel like, because your characters will go through so much traumatic shit in such a quick time that it is borderline impossible to stay the same, right? If you have your happy-lucky-going character in D&D from the beginning, like, oh, I'm just a happy little thief stealing nice stuff, and then you're suddenly just surrounded by the absolute massacre of, like, a lot of humans around you and stuff like that. Yeah, most people would crack slightly under that. So roleplay-wise, your character is technically, if you really take the roleplay serious, because I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh my god, free loot. But an actual role-playing character would probably be more traumatized at the sight of that. And they would probably, like, for example, a thief might go down more the edgy assassin route after that, or whatever. A wizard might learn necromancy because one of their best friends has died, right? Like, they might be, oh no, I'm such a good wizard. I'm just thrive for knowledge's sake, because I think knowledge is good. And then suddenly half the group gets killed, like half of their best friends. A wizard might very well be tempted to start learning necromancy because they know they have the capability. As long as they have the, like, opportunity, they would probably be like, I'm going to get my friends back. A good character can very well develop into an evil character, and the other way around as well. Like, an evil character might be convinced at a certain point that, oh, maybe I've overstepped my lines. Maybe I've lost sight of what I wanted to achieve years ago. Like, maybe the way I handle my goals are not the best. I'm doing okay, learning a song on guitar. Hell yeah, good luck! What are you doing today, Zaska? We're literally just talking about random shit. I was gonna play something, but at the same time, I have no idea what. So I'm pretty much not doing anything. Fucking around with Navi, like. I'm almost always a DM/GM, so seeing character development like that is my favorite bit. Yeah. It's like watching your kids grow up as a DM. It's just normal. It's just I feel like it's normal if you're thing is I like both kinds of D&D, I will be honest. I like the ones that are a bit heavier on the roleplay aspect, and I like the ones that are a bit heavier on just well, less roleplay, more like the kind of a lot of fighting and everything. I don't mind. I like all aspects of it, to be honest. Obviously, a mix between both is the best. But I also like, for example, sometimes I get my attention span is sometimes fucked, right? So when it comes to the overly roleplay heavy stories, it's very, very rough for me. For example, when your group goes out. Well, I say that. I say that. I was gonna say when your group goes out and you just spend like an entire 3 hours shopping. It sounds silly, but that genuinely just happens very easily in D&D. Because you take like 3 hours to just go through the city and you're like, oh, let's go see if they have a shop like this. And then you go in and you're like, oh, let's browse the wares. Maybe we'll try to steal a little. It is really fun. I say I don't like them, but at the same time, I already know that I'd get lost in them as well. Oh, well. I love RPGs. They're amazing. Me and the boys are playing a harder core RPG in January. Hooray! Got a week booked out at Center Parks. Huh? I want to play D&D again. I never played D&D. I mean, it's not... I understand a lot of people never have. But if you like RPGs, I feel like it's worth looking into it. Because D&D is commonly known as the mother of all RPG, right? That is its actual title, because it was... It wasn't technically the very first role-playing game, but it was the role-playing game that made RPGs into a mainstream thing, or rather that made RPG rules as we know them nowadays. I would like to, but I have no one to play with. That is fair. That is fair. It's really hard to find a group, especially a group that plays at the same times that you do. It's weird. Shock a plot hook at them while shopping so they can choose whether to interact. Oh, you see a corpse next to you in the alleyway. Would you like to inspect? Let me loot it, and then I'm gonna move on. No, we were gonna go out for drinks. Like, seriously? Fuck that corpse. Imagine dying. What a bitch. Players be like... Players be like loot goblins. It's fun. It's fun. I need to play again at some point as well. See, the thing is, I know I'd love to... I DM'd before. I'd love to DM, but at the same time, it takes way too much time. Imagine a D&D stream? No. At least not a campaign. I might do a D&D... I've said this before. I might do a D&D stream at some point, but only if it's like a one-shot. I mean, I think I've suggested this several times while Umbra was on stream as well. I think I've suggested several times to do like a VTuber D&D one-shot or something like that. Because I know Umbra is one of the people I talked to that about before. Yeah, it would be fun. And then Sam got offended. Well, what do you mean only VTubers? But I want to play. Is Sam gonna say it again? Huh? That's what you said last time. Because specifically for that, if it was a stream D&D campaign, I pretty much specifically said I'd be playing it with VTuber friends, with other streamers. If it's specifically made for stream. Wasn't going to say anything, that's fine. Kind of like Ducks. What are you saying, Aladdin? I have no idea what that means. Someone no special treatment. Oh, nah, I'm kidding. It's good. Rin. Shh. Behave, children. No fighting. I'm hungry. I might. I have no idea who that is. Yeah. No idea. And I don't think I've ever heard of them, but that's okay. There's a Twitch chat plays D&D. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's technically something you can do as well. You can technically have your There is actually technically a way that you can have your Twitch chat play D&D. You are the DM and you make your Twitch chat play D&D. They could play a single character, and then you just make it go through there's different ways you could do it technically. But you let them decide Twitch Plays rules? Kind of, yeah. But you let the chat. I mean, I feel like the fairest vote first thing would be to like put out a vote, right? You're a DM. You have a pre-guided story, a one-shot story, and you do like vote on what they want to do, stuff like that. Or you could entirely improvise, but that's gonna be rough to do. That would be really rough to do. I mean, there's several ways you could. Oh well. Ugh. I'm not EP. He did a mix? Ah, I see. Of both. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that. Well, I know I've seen someone play D&D with their chat, but I don't know if I've never really watched it. If you have time, the video is usually super fun. No. That's the one thing I don't have. Time. I'd say I'll watch it, but I already know I don't have time for the rest of my vacation already. And after that, it's gonna get worse again. Oh well. Aura did D&D and stream before. Yeah, I know. I know Aura and Ray played together at the time. I think. I'm not 100% sure. No idea. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Yep. Oh, hi Ray. Hello, hello. I summoned Ray out of nowhere. Yep. Just pops up. Hello, hello. I've been doing well. I missed it because I was sleeping. I think I was streaming at the same time. So I think I only... I don't know. I have no idea. I've been here the whole time. Oh my god, just hiding in the dark. Are you pulling a Rin? Are you hiding in the walls? Hiding in the... Yeah, Rin Ray's in the walls. Yeah. I'm always here just silent. Watching from the walls. Just staring from the walls. I might take a break in a second. Like 2 or 3 minutes and grab some food. Because I genuinely haven't eaten all day. You can't hide in what I chew. V, hi, Forever Gay. Hello, hello. I'll be doing well. That's fine. Yeah, I think I need to grab some. I genuinely... No, I've eaten the... I've made... Have I made them this morning? I swear I've made them this morning, right? Yeah, I've made the burritos this morning. But that was literally just a salad inside a burrito. And that's all I had all day since like 15 and a half hours ago. I really should fix my food intake. Drink Momta, always good. I am drinking Momta, but I only have 7 cans left. You said it looked gross, bitch. They looked amazing. It looked like a shat diaper. But sure. How do you manage? I just forget. I literally just forget food. Why are your eyes widen like that? Because I was thinking. Because I was realizing how long I haven't eaten. I got oh, the cans. I got 5 cans yesterday of Monta. Sounds like autism. No, it's ADHD, Ren. I have 9 cans of Monta. I see, the thing is, I know I have to save money, but I feel like giving up Monta is just impossible for me. So I'll probably order some today or tomorrow, so it arrives next week. I know I have to save money. Forgetting to drink and to eat. Yep. Milk is too powerful. Very powerful milk. The one time that Sam has more monster than I do. That is how sad my life is. I'm a monsterless bitch right now. Man, everything's been going wrong. My Monta's empty, SG is broken. The end of the year is just, everything's kind of crumbling right now. Oh well, next year soon. I can't imagine forgetting food or drink. It is literally, I've said this before, it's one of those weird things that, as Rin says, autism as well as ADHD have, right? where you forget about basic needs. Not just basic needs. I genuinely have the same thing with pain. If I injure myself and I have like a wound, I can look away and it's just gone because I just don't consciously think about it. Well, it's not gone. Like it still burns if it's really, really bad. But if it's like a little bit of pain, I can usually forget about it. Yeah. I haven't heard anyone else mention this. It's weird. Like, it's like if you don't consciously think about an injury, for example, or like a burn. I burned my fingers yesterday, right? They're still sore now that I think about it. Right? I burned my fingers yesterday. I felt the pain in the moment, right? I put a little bit of cold water over and then I just went on. Genuinely, I burnt the shit out of them. They're not red, but it felt like the inside was sizzling. But you just forget. It is really nice, right? But it's also kind of weird. But no, the same thing happens with food. The same thing happens with drink. Hence why like dehydration can happen very, very easily with autism or ADHD. Or malnutrition. In my case, I don't know. I'm not malnourished at all, but like at the same time, I genuinely, between all of my meals, have usually around 12 hours because I just forget to eat. I just don't think about it. That's why like routine really helps with stuff like that, but I just don't get into it. I have a burn from the oven on my wrist. I just got reminded of. Yeah, see, Nemi gets it. I bash my legs into things all the time and forget minutes later, only until I see bruises later on. Yeah, exactly. Same thing happens with me. Like, I can smack my foot, I can smack my arm, I can have a massive bruise on it. I literally be, like, half an hour later, I'll be like, where the fuck do I have that bruise from? What happened? And like, then you touch it and it just hurts like shit because you're consciously thinking, well, then you look away and it's gone. It's a weird thing that you just get. Only just getting diagnosed with ADHD. I'm playing so much frustration in my life. Yeah. Magical powers. Clap, clap, clap. It's weird. I only know I haven't eaten when I get stressed. Ugh. The only thing I eat is dinner. Oh, just eat more. I don't even know what I have in the fridge. Food. All right, you know what? I'm actually going to get it now. Because legit, now that I think about it, that's the thing. Now that I think about it, I notice how my stomach is absolutely fucking empty. There's nothing in it. I haven't eaten outside of that burrito. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I'll take a very quick break. I can't though, this sounds weird, but I never eat unless I get stressed. Just be stressed all the time. Vegan burrito. It wasn't even vegan. I don't know why you're saying vegan. You can say vegetarian, but even that would be incorrect because I put bacon on it. That's, by the way, that is how I burnt my hand. I had little like bacon cubes, right? But I didn't want to put a frying pan on, so I put it on like a small plate. I put it on a small plate and just threw it in the microwave because I've seen that like before, that apparently in the US some people do it like that. And I was like, does it work? I mean, it's small bacon cubes. It probably works. I will say it worked amazing for the bacon cubes because they're very small and they literally turned nice and crispy. They genuinely were perfect. They were really fucking good. But the thing is, it was a small plate. And so, obviously, because of all that fat, etc., the plate itself became incredibly hot. So I took it out of the microwave and was moving around with it until I started realizing that my fingers are starting to burn the fuck off. Just cook it on a radiator? Nah, I wanted to eat today, not in 5 days. I can try with cubes, but bacon rashes are awful. Rashes are awful? Yeah, I will say, I wouldn't do it with actual bacon either. I don't feel like you can make a perfect crispy bacon. I'd probably give it a try at some point. But at the same time, well, for strips of bacon. Oh, I see. But no, the cubes work genuinely really well. I think I had them in for like 2.5 minutes or something. You could probably leave them in a little bit less because they did genuinely turn really. They were, I will say, they were perfect for what I wanted because they were really nice and crispy, and that's exactly what I wanted. They weren't burnt, but they were really crispy, and that's what I wanted for that. I mean, I had to at least try. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had bacon. I just felt like only a salad on a burrito would be boring. Air fryer works wonders. I don't have an air fryer. I don't. No. All right, I'll take like a short break. It's gonna be like, I don't know, 3-4 minutes. I don't know. I'll just need to throw some food in there. Vegan. Rin, there was fucking mayonnaise on there. There was bacon on there. What kind of vegan eats that? Anyways. All right, I'll be right back. jump scared. Man. I have a hole in my socks. My toe is hanging out. I just realized. What did you get? Ew! Toes! No, I got schnitzel, rice, and like with a Romanian sauce? I have no idea what it is. Worst jump scare ever. Toes! Ah! So scary. I'm so spooky. Schnitzel? Yeah, I'm gonna stuff some meat in my mouth. Gift, please. Sam, I've just told you I'm literally starving. I haven't eaten all day, and you want to have my food. You'd rather have me starve. You made rice that fast? No, it was in the fridge. This was all stuff I got from the fridge. My fridge made it. And I will say, I threw a shit ton of Tabasco on the sauce because I felt like it. And it smells of Tabasco. I'm willing to make that sacrifice. Tabasco. Yeah, I put my toes in it. Hi, Stuxy. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Hello, little Stuxy. Hiya, Georgie. I don't know why I'm... Anyways, I'm not gonna turn into Pennywise. Don't worry. That's not what I said? Tobasco. No, you meant the toe bus. No, you meant... That's the one you need. Tabasco sauce. There you go. There you go. I'll feed you Tabasco sauce. Damn cat. Meow meow. I'm not stupid. I'm just meow meow. Stupid? Stupid. I can't even speak. I'm still not sober from yesterday, but I hope you're doing well. Hello. This is why you just beat the ass of any bitch who tries to rob you because they're gonna steal the stuff from your fridge? Is that why? I mean, that's a good reason to beat a bitch. I really thought it was gonna be spicy after I poured like half a bottle on it. Maybe I just haven't mixed it well enough. Maybe the hot stuff is down there. Even the last time we spoke, you were mean to me. Big sticky, but we vibe. Anyways. What I do, Sam, I appreciate you dearly. I actually don't know if you were mean. I can't remember. I think it was when we were in Beep's stream, right? I don't know, Stux was mean. Was he? Oh yeah, Milk, I forgot to say hi. So yeah, hi! Hi, Milk. I should put on some different music. Mean? I forgot. Oh well. Oh well. Shit happens. Oh, Stux, yeah, Sam's just mentioned something and you said El Bozo. That's crazy. Who would do that? That is crazy. Man, my keyboard is actually fucked. Yeah, my keyboard is actually fucked. Oh well. W response not gonna... Yeah! I'll kind of make it up for you. Free ara. How about some nuts in your mouth? Some free nuts? You want some free nuts? Oh my god, what? Yes, please, 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 please. My DMs. Oh my god. Oh my god. Voice is gone. But Asina says, why is your voice gone? What have you been up to? What have you been deep throating? Oh, well? What are we all woeing at? I don't know if I happen to have put on the perfect amount of Tabasco, but like it burns slightly, but not bad. You're eating, so why don't you watch a video? I don't want to watch a video. No. No watching videos on stream. Oh my god. But think of the GBLC. I'm smart. Pocket size. Mm. I'm such a baby. I'm such a baby. I may have Rudy in my lap right now. Hell yeah. Mm. He's purring. Mm. Kickable V. I'm gonna beat your ass. I might be small now, but I can still beat your ass. Also, music not coming through stream if you meant it to. Huh? 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 What music? No, it's on stream. What are you talking about? Huh? Huh? Oh, it is? I'm dumb. It is on stream, yeah. But it's only my just chatting music. It's only the background music. I don't actually have like music on right now. But it is on stream. At least I hear it on my stream end. It's only the very quiet, like I always have very quiet my normal music in the background. But that's it. I said you wanted to change it? Oh, I may have mentioned that I should put on some music or something like that. Yeah, true. I could have. Oh well. I didn't. It's there. My TV is really quiet. No, that's fair. The music is literally just... It's just there in case I go quiet, so it's not entirely quiet. That's all it is. Won't pass you. I was kidding. Don't eat anything to make me feel better. Stux, you better be laying down. Yeah, Stuxy. You better be staying in bed. Don't make us tie you to it. Rook. Think of the lackeys. Poor Stuxy. Poor Stuxy. Food. I haven't had that in ages. I should really think about. There's a new year starting, right? I did manage finishing Cyberpunk as well as Mario. I really need to see what I want to start playing in January. I have no idea yet. And it's almost there. Like, literally next week already. Like, I have no idea what I'm gonna start playing on Monday, for example. FNAF? FNAF. Oh my god, I really need to figure out what's wrong with my keyboard. Help wanted to. I mean, you could technically play Help Wanted to. Keyboard? Yeah, my keyboard is breaking. That's breaking. It's falling apart. The other Mario game? Nah, I'll not play. The thing is, that's a Mario RPG. I don't know if I will actually end up playing that on stream because it's gonna be a very long game as well. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'd like to have like, I'd like to find some really fun short games, but I don't have any. Is that the one to play for the last week? Yeah, I might play Help Wanted 2. I didn't drink Momta today. Do it. Actually, maybe don't. You're not gonna be able to sleep. You're not gonna be able to sleep. Fun short games. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, what are some really short games that like are pretty much the length of one stream? Because I always get excited for longer games, but at the same time I also just feel like it's so hard focusing on a story for such a long time. What type of game? I genuinely don't know. I have no idea. Anything really. Hades? Hades is a. I mean, Hades isn't bad. Is Hades really a shorter game though? I feel like between Hades, I'd rather play Vampire Survivors right now. I know that they're technically different game types, but in essence, they're the same. You keep grinding, you keep killing. Say what you want. Hades is a story game. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because Hades, you can technically go in and just be like, I'll play a little bit, haha, done. But Hades does have a really, really good story that takes quite a while to get through. Hades is an amazing game. I love that game. I played it before. It's so fucking good. Love it. Can't go wrong with funny anime waifu. I'm typing in funny anime waifu. There's nothing on Steam called that. Are you going to continue with the weekly horror games? Yeah, I'd like to, but probably horror game wise, I'd probably start with FNAF. Because as Aladdin said, I've really been wanting to play that. I've been pushing it only because I didn't want to play it in Christmas game. What about cozy games? Yeah, anything, honestly. Genshin? I'm not playing Genshin. Of course you can go wrong with Genshin. What are you talking about? Genshin is not a short game. Genshin's gonna put me to sleep. The fuck? Witchwood. Oh, that's the one you played, isn't it? You know what? I'll add that to my wish list for now. Genshin is an infinite game? Yeah, I'm not touching Genshin. I'm adding Witchwood to my list for now. Anything? You know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling pixel games. I'm feeling a pixel game. Something cozy is a good idea, but I'm feeling something pixel-ish. I had an idea for a game that I've not played yet. A game that costs $2.99 apparently on Steam. A game that's technically a game that is definitely pixel art. What is it? Let me look at the playtime, because maybe Stardew Valley. No, Stardew Valley has a very long playtime. How long is? It's about 7 hours in length. It takes 2 to 3 hours for the neutral ending. 1 to 3 for the good ending. I was thinking Undertale. It's not cozy, but it is a pixel game. Maybe Undertale. I feel like Undertale wouldn't be bad. I've never played it, and I think I've started to play it once, but I've never finished it. So I think I might as well. You've piqued my interest. Yeah, I've never really played it, so I think I'll play that. Undertale is a good choice. Yeah, and it's also a fairly short game as well. Coffee Talk? What is Coffee Talk? Coffee Talk. Oh, I think I've heard of this before. Yeah, I was gonna say it's a... You know what? I'm adding that to my list. I think that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. I mean, it's literally more a social interaction simulator while you happen to serve coffee, but it still looks good. What's my previous hyperfixation? Undertale, I will say I love Toby Fox mainly for his music. I know Undertale is programmed horribly apparently, but I'm really curious about playing that game. It is. I've never done it. I don't know why. Well, I've started playing it for like an hour or so, and that's it. I swear I've like, I don't know. I swear I've started playing it at some point. Then I just never got back into it. You haven't played it? I don't think so. I don't know, maybe. I know I remember A Long Dog, which is the biggest inspiration to give developers everywhere. Yeah. And I feel like considering that the game costs $3, you can't really complain. Oh wait, there's a pixel art tag on Steam. I should put Steam up on... No, I shouldn't put Steam up on stream. I was gonna say, I could technically put Steam up on stream, but I already know there's gonna be some weird shit showing up. Steam is unhinged like that. It is. Oh, Graveyard Keeper. Graveyard Keeper would be fun, but I don't... Oh, there's Celeste. I don't know what Celeste is. Doesn't look bad. Does not look bad at all. I don't know what it is. I just really love pixel games. I'll add Celeste to my list for now. Pixel games. Pixel games, I don't know. They're just cute. They're just comfortable as fuck to me. They're so comfy. Like, oh my god. Alright, I'll add Celeste. I'll add Coffee Talk. I'll add Undertale. Papers, Please. Oh, you're right. I could play Papers, Please. Papers, Please is a good because... You know what? I'll add that as well. I've never played that, and Papers, Please is technically not a bad choice. Because it doesn't matter. You don't technically have to continue it. It's more like a try to get as far as you can. Oh, I love Transistor. Is Transistor the one in the train? I think it is. No, it's not. Okay, I was thinking about something else. I'll not add that one for now. I'll not add that one. It's the same producer as Hades, yeah, but see, that's the thing. In that case, I would much rather play Hades. They are very similar, and with Hades, I already know I love it, and I haven't played it on stream as a VTuber, so like I could. Talk about Dave the Diver. Oh yeah, that's true. Dave the Diver. Dave the Diver was apparently really cool as well. I don't know how long it is. I don't know how long it is either. But you know what? I'm writing that down as well for now. To be honest, maybe I'll start like... No, I won't. I hate starting games and then not finishing them. I was gonna say maybe I'll start some games and then only finish them if they're like really, really good, but like... I said it first. You probably did, yes. Rin, I'm... Listen, Rin, I'm looking up everything you said. Yeah. Genshin... No, that's fine. I'm looking up every single name that I find in the chat box. See, another one that I also love to play again, like a game that's been on my mind recently, is Kingdom Come Deliverance. But the story of that is 50 hours or so, so we're not playing that one. Bastion, Transistor, Pyre. Bastion. See, I don't know if I want to. Transistor, I'm not going to play because it's too close to Hades. Pyre, let me see Pyre. Pyre maybe. Doesn't quite look like my taste. And I refuse to touch Bastion. Bastion is a game that I absolutely fucking love. It was so amazing when I played it, but I refuse to touch it again. This is one of the games I don't want to soil my nostalgia for. It's called Mad Father and it lasts for 3... Is that a horror game? Mad Father. It sounds like a horror game. I swear I've watched this game before. I swear I've watched Mad Father. Like, not, okay, 2016. I was gonna say like more than 10 years ago, but I guess not. I could write that down. I'll write that down. It's not a pixel game, it's a... Already suggested Ib. Yeah, I'm not touching Ib. But to be fair, if I found a good RPG Maker game, maybe I'll get back into that as well. I used to love RPG Maker games. Have you played Hollow Knight? No, I have not. I own it, apparently. Probably got it for free at some point. Hollow Knight might be very long as well, though. No way, you gotta? I'll add it. I'll add it to my list is very full right now, by the way. Power Simulator? No. No, Umbra, no. See, the thing is, I feel like I would enjoy that too much. We'd literally always be stuck in Power Wash Simulator. Gone Home. I swear I've played Gone Home before, haven't I? I've at least heard of it. No, I think Elsie has suggested it to me, but I haven't played it. Have I played this? No, Elsie has... Yeah, Elsie... I remember. Elsie suggested this for one of the horror games on Halloween. I don't think I've played it. No, it was on the list of games that I might have played. I think Gone Home... Yeah, Gone Home is literally on my list. It literally is on my list. I have... Wait, let me actually go through what I have right now on the list of games that I might play. Some of them being Super Mario N64. I've said I really want to play that, even though it's a bit longer. Legends of Zelda Ocarina of Time N64. Again, a bit longer, so not anytime soon. Need for Speed Most Wanted. The original, not the remake. Simpsons Hit and Run, because I've seen, like, I've never played that game myself, but well, I've never actively owned that game. But Simpsons Hit and Run, I remember why, like, I always have a weird nostalgic feeling for it. And that's because when I was a kid, they used to allow us to play that in the supermarkets. Back in the day when you, like, our supermarket always had, like, one console at the time, like either a GameCube or PlayStation, and you were able to play it there. So I was able to test them there, and it was so... I've only played it a few times, but it's such an iconic game. I have Kingdom Hearts 3 on my list. Again, a way too long game, and I'm not going to start that anytime soon, but at some point I really wanted to touch it, because, like, Kingdom Hearts is amazing. There Is No Game. Lapin, which is literally a game about bunnies, I think. I saw that, and I was like, that kind of looks cozy and cute. We might play it. I think it's literally a 2D platformer. Yeah, a 2D platformer where you're literally a little bunny. I don't know much more about it, but it looks very cute. Baby Steps, which comes out this year. Stick It to the Stick Man. I think I wrote down a bunch of Devolta games. I pretty much just said play any Devolta game because I fucking love Devolta games. I have Arise. What is Arise? Oh no, I did play Arise. I was gonna say why. What I think I played this, isn't it? I literally played this. Party Animals, There Is No Light. I gave you Arise. Yeah, and then I put it on my list, and I was like, why the fuck is it still on here? I already did that. I already played that. I thought I meant maybe a different Arise. But no, it was exactly that one. There Is No Light? What is that one? Have you played One Hand Clapping? Yes, last year during the during the Donathon at Christmas when I lost my voice after that. What is There Is No Light? Ooh, that looks sexy. I know There Is No Light is something. I think Sam suggested this one originally. That actually looks nice. Pixel fighting game. I'm gonna actually put that down into my pixel list now. Then Gone Home is already on my list. Call of Cthulhu is on my list. Let me put that right here. We have the SCP Containment Breach. SCP Containment Breach. Yeah, they're right here. Call of Cthulhu is funny as fuck. I have never seen it. I've never played it. I've never watched it. I have SCP on here as well, though I'm not going to be playing SCP stuff at the same time as FNAF. Hollow Knight is now on that list as well. Also, hi, Juicy. I hope you're doing well. No more drunk. I'm no more drunk. I'm sober as fuck, boy. Then I still have indie horror games. I will point out my list is very weird because now I have 4 indie horror games, then pixel games, then RPG Maker games, but it's not actually properly organized, but oh well. Some of them being Murder House, Nun Massacre, Iron Lung, Joy of Creation. Those are, I will say, those are mainly the games that have been suggested that I've put on the maybe list so far. Then the pixel games are pretty much all the ones we just talked about. Undertale, Celeste, Coffee Talk, Papers, Please, Dave the Diver, and There's No Light, I just put that down there. And Mad Father in the RPG games. I should pick something off that list, because I have a lot of decent games on that list now. I feel like Undertale would be a fun one to play. I know I won't be streaming every day the coming week. Probably take like a 2-day break or so. But yeah. I'm good. It was first time in stream of... I have no idea who that is. Anyways. No idea. You've got all year. Then the next. Sure. But I wanna have my like short fun games, you know. Oh, I forgot it's a Christmas thing. It's a Christmas sale as well right now. Well, I don't really want to buy many new games right now. Gotta save the money. There is no good games coming out next year so far, is there? There is World of Goo 2 that I'm gonna be curious about. 2044. Winter sales help? Yeah, I should probably check if there's any of these games that I want to play anytime soon that are on sale. But as far as I know, there's like nothing really good coming up, is there? Radiance, Atlas Web, Prince of Persia, Arklins, Graven, Howl, Like a Dragon. None of this tells me anything. Tekken 8. Fantastic. Persona 3 Reloaded. Man. I've never played Persona. Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Is this the list for 2024? It is. Mario vs. Donkey Kong. All of it looks like shit? Yeah. Not gonna lie. Bro's brighter than my future. Yeah, it's because I have the list open right now. Skull and Bones. Okay, Skull and Bones, I will say I'm slightly looking forward to. I want to point out, by the way, I find it funny. Some of the comments for Skull of Bones, which is the upcoming pirate game of Ubisoft, right? Some of the people said, oh my god, this is just a cheap Assassin's Creed Black Flag knockoff. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's Ubisoft that made it. It's the same company. But if it is a more developed version of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, it's going to be amazing because Assassin's Creed Black Flag had some of the best pirate mechanics that any video game has nowadays. Genuinely, Black Flag was one of the best existing pirate games out there right now. You cannot get that many. I fucking love sailing games, right? I love pirate games. Give me an actual one. I will say, that game, if I can start out as literally in a port, make me start out in a port, no money, no nothing. You don't even have to give me a story or anything, but give me an open world that I can explore like a roleplay game, right? Imagine kind of Witcher style. You have a basic rough story that goes on, but you are free to do whatever you want. Or like in GTA as well, right? You have your story, and then you can do whatever you want. But at the same time, give me that, just start me there. Allow me to either do some small jobs or steal money on land, and then either steal a ship or just buy it, doesn't matter. You should, like, if you had that kind of freedom already, it would be nice. Give me the same sailing mechanics and the same fighting mechanics as Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and just let me go wild. And I will absolutely suck the fuck out of that game. It will be amazing. Do you not like Sea of Thieves? I've played quite a lot of Sea of Thieves. It is a very nice and fun game, but I've never been a fan of the PvP. I will say, ironically enough, I'm not bad at PvP in Sea of Thieves, right? Usually when I played, I genuinely was able to solo with a sloop take down 1 or 2 ships at once. I was really not bad when I played it, but it's not quite what I'm looking to. That's the thing. This is why I'm saying it would be good if there's still a little bit of story going on. But the entire aspect of Sea of Thieves is kind of go one island, dig, go next island, dig, go next island, dig. It's I would much rather have something like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, where you can go to certain islands, there's cities, you can go on land, you can explore, you can do side missions. Like an actual pirate adventure that has a little more freedom and a little more dynamic in what you can do. It is repetitive. Yeah, Sea of Thieves is really, really fun, but it gets really repetitive really fast. I'm kind of hoping that. I mean, it is the same company, right? Skull and Bones and Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So I hope they understand how popular Black Flag was. Maybe I should eat my food because I think it's getting cold. Yum. Oh, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh yeah, the Final Fantasy remake is coming out, but only on PS5, so nothing for me. Paint the Town Red VR. Maybe we'll play that. Rise of the Ronin. I know that one looked interesting, but again, only PS5. Only PS5 cringe. Yeah. Like Rise of the Ronin was a cool Japanese feudal time game. Persona 3 Reloaded. Yeah, I've never played a Persona game. Never ever. Not a single one. Not a single one. I know I should technically because Persona is has an amazing story and amazing characters, amazing voice acting, amazing story, and all that, right? I've just never played of it. Final Fantasy VII Remake? Yes, the one with Cloud Strife. I think so. Same V? Yeah. I don't know. I've just never touched it. I think the Cloud Strife is in Final Fantasy VII. Yes. It's on PS4 too. But who talks about last generation? Yeah, that's the one with Cloud Strife. Yeah. Oh, wow. And after that, they literally don't even know what else is coming out. Okay. Yes. I mean, there's not really that many great games coming out next year. At least not that I can see so far. We've had, I will say, it's... When it comes to gaming, right? We have actually been treated extremely well this year. We've been getting some really amazing games. As I said, this was like I played what 4 of the Game of the Year nominations, and genuinely those games were sexy as fuck. Hi-Fi Rush wasn't even in there, and that is one of my favorite games of all times. This year has been so good for video games. There have been so many amazing games. It's crazy. I feel like next year is going to be somewhat disappointing. And probably the next 2 years as well. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy XIV gets the new DLC next year as well, but I'm not streaming that. I haven't played Final Fantasy in a while. I need to make sure to log in so my house doesn't get taken. Oh yeah, Hades 2 is coming out next year. We'll definitely play Hades 2. 100%. It's saying that it's coming out for PC Early Access next year, but it's not 100% confirmed when. How is Hi-Fi Rush? Amazing. Out of all the games, they did win Best Sound Design, right? At the Game of the Year Awards. I will say Hi-Fi Rush. Literally, when I played it, I've stated pretty much right from the get-go, this might be one of my favorite... Like, I didn't think it was going to be much just from the pictures. Because I was like, does it look good, though? Does it look good? But it has amazing music. It has amazing writing. It has amazing fights. It's extremely nicely made in the entire game concept that they have. It is genuinely one of my favorite games. I don't know if it's in my top 10 or something, but it's like definitely an amazing game. I would 100% recommend. Absolutely. It is yeah. Personally, I would have probably put it over Spider-Man. I've been looking at the Spider-Man game a bit more. It does look really good. It doesn't look bad at all. I like to shit on Spider-Man a little bit because people were so offended. Okay, I'm gonna download it. It's really fun. I do suggest, though, if you can play it with a controller, because it does have some rhythm aspects that are just a lot easier with controller. Or it feels a lot smoother with controller. I tried both. Controller's nicer. I smell food. Now I'm hungry. I should still continue eating mine because it's like pretty much cold. Sorry, but there's a Spy X Family game coming out next year. Okay. I don't got one? Ah. That's very sad. Then just play it without. It's still a very good game. V, how do you connect your controller to your PC? Do you just plug it in? No, it's always plugged in. What? My controller is next to me on a charger. And it's pretty much... It automatically connects via Bluetooth once I turn it on. I have an Xbox controller that has a rechargeable battery upgrade. So it's literally just, I think it's literally just an Xbox One controller that has a rechargeable battery upgrade. I don't know how to connect them. It depends on what kind of controller you use. There is pretty much 3 different ways. There's still cable-bound ones. Like, for example, I could put a cable into this one. But otherwise, you get PS4. PS4, you just have to connect via Bluetooth, I think. I don't know if... Is it Bluetooth? Yeah, USB always works. Exactly, because they all still have their charging ports. You can use USB. I don't know if the PS5 controller... I think I used to use a PS5 as well, or a PS4. And then you just connect it via Bluetooth. That works as well for PCs. And, well, the third way is, obviously, if you have a PC controller, they sometimes come with their own... they come with their own USB receivers. Which, in the end, is just Bluetooth as well, but okay. I think it's just Bluetooth, right? Those fucking USB receivers are all Bluetooth anyways, aren't they? I don't know. But yeah, Bluetooth or USB is usually the way. It used a lead to charge it, but you can play it without having it plugged in. Okay, I'll do that later. Yeah, if you want to play without the cable, just hit the Windows key, type in Bluetooth. Since you have a laptop, right? So laptops usually come with Bluetooth anyways. I will say. Not every PC has Bluetooth. Mine, for example, mine has it. I had to add the antenna on top, though. Literally, when I started setting up my controller, I was so confused because everything was set up perfectly, and then it just didn't work. And then I just felt like maybe the connection is bad. And I put, like, my PC now has, like, a nice-looking antenna on top. It's like a shark. Oh, yeah, Zenless Zone Zero is coming out as well. We're not touching that one. I genuinely need to... I would like to try it, but I need to force myself to not touch it. Or I need to force myself to go free. Literally never ever spent a dime, but I don't have time for that. Spy Family game is wild, though. Maybe we'll play it. I don't know. We'll have to see how good it looks. Because, like, I don't know. Anime games, I like anime games, but at the same time, it's always a gamble. Yeah. Oh, well. Since you don't have... Oh, yeah, Archie is right. Archie is right. Some software doesn't recognize PS4 as a proper controller. Unless you do it through Steam, I think. I think if you do it through Steam, you can actually get around that issue as well. I think, if I remember right. I haven't used a PlayStation controller in a few years. I will say, I was so much of a fucking Razer nerd. I bought like their original gaming controller back when it came out. And I still have another. I bought the Steam controller as well. Yeah. I used a Razer gaming controller for quite a while for PC. And then I had the original Steam controller. I still own that one, right? Not a lot of people have that thing because it kind of immediately discontinued. I liked it. It had its own issues, but I liked it. I thought it was a really nice original take on a controller that genuinely made certain games a lot nicer. But yeah. And now I have an Xbox One. I specifically went for an Xbox One because I knew I was more familiar with PlayStation technically. Originally, like console-wise, I've never had an Xbox. I've had every single PlayStation except the 5. But since the Razer gaming and the Steam controller are all based off the Xbox layout, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go Xbox. Especially since like Xbox is more compatible with PC, obviously, because it's, you know, Microsoft Xbox. Yeah. So usually you run into less issues. Also, I like a bit of a chunkier controller, I'll be honest. Between the PlayStation controller, I feel like, okay, this is a weird discussion that a lot of console players have, right? Like, which controller is truly superior? I think both have their ups and downs, genuinely. I feel like the layout on the PlayStation is a little easier to handle. Sorry, I'm grabbing the controller. But I genuinely feel like the Xbox just has a nice size. Depends on hand size. I have small hands, and that's why I'm saying technically the PlayStation would be nicer for me. But I just feel like the Xbox is just that little bit chunkier. Feels really nice in the hand. Because for the PS5 controller, I have small hands. I'll say that right now. But for the PS5 controller, it always felt a little bit too compact. It's not bad. Again, I really, really like them. PlayStation was pretty much my main console, but I like that extra chunkiness that an Xbox controller gives you. It just has a little more to hold on to. It feels more solid. Oh no. It's kind of nice. Yeah. So I think I've gotten used to that. I should play more controller games. Controllers are nice to hold. Yeah, Most Wanted. We'll play Most Wanted with that. Small hands. I do have tiny hands. You saw them in the gingerbread house. Build, whatever. My hands are tiny. They're small. They're pocket sized. Well, quite literally. I mean, pockets are hand sized, right? Ah! How about me? Just grabbing my food. And a picture of the bottle cap, I guess, yeah. That too. I thought your hands were big. No, they're small. I'll Clover like baby, smudge the baby. Wait, I know you said something about Clover and then I went on another rant. Let me scroll up again. Jujutsu Kaisen? Oh no. I'll buy that and 100% regret it. Yeah, I can already tell you that Jujutsu Kaisen 100% will be a scuff game. I don't even have to see it. I can guarantee it right now. This is why I say a lot of anime games are a massive gamble. V, Clover woke up from her nap. I will kiss BB. Yes, but do it again. She yawn. Sleepy BB. Are all bottle caps the same size? No. But most of them are. If it's a 1 liter bottle. Oh wait, I forgot. I literally grabbed a bottle of Coke, so I get my caffeine intake without having to waste my monta. 12 a.m. I go sleep. All right, Miss Tom. Thank you so much for coming by. Bye bye. I hope you sleep well. Man, I find those half time zones always confusing. I'm used to time zones that always have to be exactly 1 hour ahead, but I know there's like some places that do time zone by like half an hour ahead. Those are confusing. I don't even know which countries commonly do that. But I know that some places do actually go by like half hours. Project Mugen? I don't know that one. Bloody Australia. Some regions are -30 and some are +1. Yeah. I don't know. I find that very complicated. Oh well. That's a game coming out and looks so good. Let me look it up. Project Mugen. Here we go. Oh, is that the... No, I think I already looked at that. That might actually be one we might play. Because it visually looks kinda-ish like Genshin Honkai, just more polished. But it is an open world adventure game, isn't it? Genuinely, I think I saw this. I know this game has gotten some flack for I know it's gotten some flack for, I think, copying and certain animation styles from other characters from other games or stuff. But that looks amazing. And you can, yeah, that's actually what it got a lot of flack as well for. Genshin Killer? Yeah, let's not start with that garbage again. Please. Like, Tower of Fantasy is still absolute fucking trash. I'll say it to this day. Trash, honestly. They do this with every game. Yeah, I just know that at the time because when I originally saw this, I know they took certain animations very similar to something else. Wait, you can drive cars? Okay, you can swim, you can ride a bike, you can drive... Yeah, we are 100% playing this. We are 100% playing this, just saying. Because genuinely, Project Mugen, I've seen this originally in a trailer. I thought it was then the Genshin game, right? That was coming out. The Zenless, whatever. That's why I was excited originally for it. But if it's not, that's even better for me. I like the story they had going. They kind of just didn't deliver it well, sadly. Yeah. I don't know if you were there at the time, Stux. Because I know I was with a bunch of siblings at the time. I don't know if you were there. I did this on... I know I did this on stream. Because I got drunk. We did some other stuff. I genuinely can't remember because I was pissed drunk at the time. I literally downloaded the game and started immediately at release. I will say, the one thing that I really, really like about Tower of Fantasy is the kind of character creation you have. I think the characters look really cool. I started playing the game while drunk with, like, not the highest expectations, but really in a mood to play, right? And it just felt so lackluster within the first hour of playing. Yeah, the story wasn't the worst, but it also didn't blow me away. The gameplay style, again, it was average at best. It didn't blow me away. Like, it is disappointing specifically because they themselves were so heavily advertising themselves as, we are going to take down Genshin, like, we're the best ones there will be, we're taking over the industry. Shit like that genuinely kills your own game. Putting out expectations of being better than something already pre-established and really fucking good is just not good marketing. Because you're trying to compete with something that people already know works, while you yourself are putting out something that might be worse, and you don't even know it yet. The movement was so much better than Genshin, though. Yeah, I can't quite remember, but I think movement was good. I can't quite remember. It's been a while. I probably would agree with that, yeah. They had, like, zero enemy variety in the world felt empty. That as well, yeah. I don't know. I think how long did I end up playing? Like 2 or 3 hours on stream, and then I got so fucking bored of it, and I pretty much said, no, we're never touching this again. It was sad. I also want to point out, within like 10 minutes of the game, I noticed some of the assets that they have stolen from Honkai. Not from Honkai, from Genshin, literally. Like the pickup symbol. At the time, I literally said, wait, this looks very familiar. And I was drunk and they didn't fool me. It genuinely, you could tell how focused they were on Genshin during the time of development. You could 100% tell that their minds and their, like, their actual artistic passion was not focused on making their own original thing. And I genuinely, this was one of the biggest games in recent times where you could really feel it through and through. That they just weren't in it. They weren't really trying to give you a really good game. They were trying to destroy Genshin, but they fucked it. Tencent will never make a good game. Change my mind. Well, Tencent doesn't make games. Tencent doesn't make a single game. They buy game developers. Publish. Okay, fair. Yeah. I mean, what do they have? They own 5% of Blizzard. Okay. Fantastic. Own 100% of Riot Games. No, I will say, Stux, if you want to tell me that Riot Games is a bad company, I would actually fight you on that. I would. I'm not saying that League of Legends specifically has to be a good game. But in the context of its own established brand, it is the number one, right? It is the number one MOBA right now. It has been for quite a while. It's changed the love. Valorant, they can balance their thing. Yeah, that is the thing. I would say that a League suffers under heavy spaghetti code by now, right? They really are fucking up the development more and more right now. I will agree, they're fucking it up slightly. But outside of that, Riot makes really good games. Outside of League of Legends, I'd say. They make really good games, I'd say. League is one of the biggest games of all time. Yeah, but I would still agree, like, game style-wise, etc., it's kind of horrible by now. It is like, I don't know. I don't agree with the entire we have to release a new character every, 3 months? The game is too bloated. You literally cannot play it. It's horrible. But like that genuinely, when it comes to Riot Games, after all these years, I will say I used to play League quite a lot and all that, blah, 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 yes. But I believe that Riot is a really good developer. Seems like a bit of an outlier, though. Yeah, but I feel like Riot is a bit of an outlier in all kinds of gaming industry right now, because the gaming industry is just in a shithole in general. Like, which big game studio actually does good stuff nowadays? Blizzard? No. Ubisoft? No. Who makes good games? Biggest game studios. Let me go through the list and let me say, okay, Nintendo. But Nintendo works very differently because Nintendo is not Western game development, right? It's a Japanese company, and I think they always try to stay grounded, and they, as I said, like the Mario game they brought out, fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. EA, don't have to mention it. Trash. Blizzard, bleh. Ubisoft, eh. Bandai Namco, I guess I'm not 100% happy with a lot of the games they release as well. Tencent has PUBG? I didn't know that. Okay. Epic Games, right? Hate them or love them. I do believe that a lot of the things that they do, including Fortnite, are not bad, right? Like, I've not been a massive fan of Epic from the get-go. Fortnite is the biggest game, no? Fortnite is massive. Epic Games in general, I will say what they're doing with Fortnite is also kind of an interesting and amazing step, right? As I said, they're turning it into Roblox in a way because they are giving the availability of developing your own games within Fortnite, like you would with a Roblox obby, right? You can use Unreal Engine 5 and Fortnite to make your own games, which I feel is like an amazing step to do. It is putting more power in the hands of small creators in a way. In a way. Let's see, Take-Two. I couldn't tell you what Take-Two has developed in recent times. Microsoft. Sony. Has Sony brought out anything really good? Well, they've brought out Spider-Man. Square Enix. I would fight you on this, but Square Enix, again, this is the thing, right? It's mostly Western game development that is entirely fucked. Square Enix is, again, a company I would absolutely say they put passion into the games that they do. Like, I feel like Square Enix genuinely puts a lot of passion into what they do. But this is heavily because Square Enix is also in Japan, right? Based in Japan, yeah. When it comes to game development in Japan, it's a less money-based thing because the CEOs, for example, don't earn nearly as much. I know Nintendo's CEO is not really that rich. I don't know how much money he makes now, but it's not like he doesn't make 500 million a year just to get like good shares out, right? Obviously an overstatement, but yeah. Yeah, Japan is more about the actual art. That's the thing. I feel like people don't get into game development in Japan because of the money. They get into it because of a passion for games. And for example, in Square Enix and in Nintendo, I feel like those are two companies you very heavily feel that. Like, genuinely, those are people that care more about the game than they do about making bottom line. Nintendo, sure, Nintendo has a bit of a push out many games behavior every now and then. Yeah, I'll give you that. Like, sometimes they should stop rushing. Because obviously, yes, there's still people that want to make money off that. Ain't Sony Japanese? Sony should be Japanese as well. Sony Corporation was established in Tokyo. Yes, it is. But I don't know which specific games. Like, I mean, they have brought out Spider-Man, as I said. They have brought out Spider-Man, which is amazing. What else have they brought out? Oh, yeah. Is it God of War? Maybe Sony has brought out quite a few good games. I can't tell. I only have a small picture of it right now. So yeah, Sony. I don't know how Sony exactly runs now. I don't know if it's maybe American-owned as well. I have no idea. I'm not an absolute expert on a lot of these. Bethesda, trash. Sorry, but tell me the last time Bethesda has done something original or good. Genuinely. When's the last time? When Skyrim came out. Fantastic. And what happened since then? They've re-released Skyrim 10 times. Elder Scrolls Online, I will say, I love MMORPGs. I've tried a lot of MMORPGs as well. Elder Scrolls Online is a really good MMORPG, but I'm not going to measure them on the single running MMORPG that they themselves don't try to market well enough in a way. They still... Fallout New Vegas supposedly was their big... Yeah, but let's see. When was that released? Fallout... That was pre-Skyrim, wasn't it? Fallout New Vegas was in 2010. So, pretty much 14 years ago by now. Skyrim was in 2011. And yeah. I will say I did like Fallout 4. That wasn't a bad one. When was that one? That was in 2015. Okay. Is still hyper modded. Yeah, I did like Fallout 4. It didn't make it anywhere near my favorite games of all times, but it was good. Bethesda had a few people crack open the world code 20 years ago. They've been riding the wave since, and they haven't invocated. No, they haven't. That's the entire joke about it. Bethesda doesn't do anything anymore. Bethesda, the thing is, right, as I said, Fallout 4 was released in 2015 with a really fucked code. What did they do for, like, the, what is it called? The new Fallout game? 76? Yeah, what did they do for Fallout 76? They quite literally took Fallout 4, and then they took a piece of gum and stuck multiplayer on it, which to this day doesn't work. Just saying. Fallout 76 to this day. Very easy to hack. Entirely fucking broken. It's a joke. And that was now released. There's no way that was released so long ago. There is no way. There's no way that game is nearly 6 years old by now. Jesus. I was actually hyped for that. I did actually play Fallout 76 at the start with some friends. It's supposedly a decent game now. Last I heard, which wasn't a year ago, people were going around deleting other people's entire inventory. That wasn't a year ago. Just saying. Decent game, sure. Fun, yeah. As long as you don't encounter any other hacker, which happens apparently still very regularly. Also, hi, Cybot, I'll be doing well. Hello, hello, hello. Mm-mm. Can you go more into EA in 1 second? We have a question. Have you talked about what you did well this year? No! EA. Let's see. What has EA done? So much bad shit. Yes. Oh my god. The first Shrek came out 20 years ago. Yeah, and it still holds up better than any game that EA has published in the last 20 years. No, not in the last 20 years. In the last 10 years. Let's see. What has EA published? Sports games. Sports. Immortals of Avernum. I don't know that one. Never heard of it. Super Baseball. Lord of the Rings. Heroes of Middle-earth. Again, never heard of it. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Okay. This one I will give you. Star Wars Jedi Survivor genuinely had a lot of passion put into it. But that's an outliner. Star Wars Jedi Survivor genuinely had a good story. It had dedicated actors. It had a dedicated team behind it that really was trying to make a very good Star Wars game. And I will say they did an amazing job. Dead Space. They brought out Dead Space. Good. They brought the Dead Space remake out, which was good. I'll say that much. It was a decent remake. Jedi Survivor and Dead Space are probably the good things that EA has done recently. Reminds me of they release the same sports game every year. That's part of what I hate about EA's scheme. It's not just they keep doing the same fucking thing every year. They bring out a racing game, they bring out a football game, they bring out a baseball game, yada yada yada. Because rather than patching the one game that they've made previously, they want you to go ahead and do their entire gacha pack opening again and again. Also, hi Flu, thank you for the positive. I'll be doing well. But that's the entire business model behind those like football, like soccer games, right? You have to rebuy everything anytime you start. So a bunch of the people that are really fucking hooked on the game, every time a new game comes out, which is every year, they end up just blasting several hundreds. They lost the rights to FIFA. Fucking deserved. Good. They were milking that for like the last 25 years or so. Then we have Need for Speed Unbound. I used to love the Need for Speed series. I feel like they've lost their soul. One of the series where I genuinely would say they have 100% lost the touch and the spirit of what it's meant to be. Unbound, I would still give it a try, but from what I've seen so far, it's not the greatest. Battlefield, literally, again, they bring out the same game every time and want you to pay money. Battlefield, no. Again, same thing. NHL, no. FIFA, no. That's the same shit. Madden, again, the same shit. It's the same shit every year. Knockout City was apparently somewhat popular. I haven't seen that one. Mass Effect. Oh, they brought out It Takes Two. I actually didn't know that It Takes Two was published by EA. I actually didn't know that was published by EA. Battlefield is $5 on Steam. Battlefield is just... I will say, out of shooter games, I think Battlefield was my big one that I played quite a lot. Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront was one that I played a lot, but also Battlefield 2 was probably my introduction in proper shooter games when I was younger. And I played that shit so much, and I understand that like the games nowadays are a bit different, right? But I don't know what it is. I just feel like they've just, you can feel they've started just to focus way too much on the monetary aspect of their games rather than trying to give you a fun gaming experience. And I feel like you can tell the difference between those games massively. It's just not officially FIFA anymore, as they didn't like how much money EA made with their product. Yeah. So release another game and it's basically the same, just labeled differently. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Star Wars Jedi Survivor was quite good. Yes, I will agree. Jedi Survivor, as I said, I went onto I talked about that a few seconds ago. It's genuinely Jedi Survivor and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I think both of those games are genuinely really fucking well done. As I said, the developer studio behind that genuinely put in a lot of effort in that case. The actors put in a lot of work. People in general put a lot of passion into that specific project. But That sadly doesn't mean that EA brings out many good Star Wars games, because since they've had the Star Wars license from like, what, 10 years ago, they've brought out not that much good stuff. They've not done many good Star Wars games. They've done those two. Those are really, really good. Star Wars Battlefront, the new one, the first one, lacked everything. It was extremely empty. It was extremely boring. It was extremely second one, I think the second one was the one with the pay-to-win issues, wasn't it? You go into the game, you buy everything, you win every round. Fantastic. Good competitive game. Very fun to play if I literally just started with a tiny-ass pistol, but the enemy already has like a Darth Vader that can choke you across half the map. Great. Great job. Good job. No. Shit games. Though I will say, by now Battlefront 2 is a lot better. I'll still judge it on that. Sea of Solitude was an EA game. I didn't know that one either. Anthem. Do I have to bring up Anthem? You have no idea how disappointed I am with that game. Anthem was such a beautiful concept. It was the first really amazing concept that EA has made. The first original, really, really, really nice concept that they've developed. I don't know Anthem. Imagine a world overrun by nature and monsters, right? But there is bastions of humanity that still remain, and those humans survive by having scouts that go outside and Tony Stark looking Iron Man suits. And obviously, you're gonna be one of those adventurers, right? You go out there, you upgrade your suit, you upgrade your weapons. There's some really cool weapons and all that. The gameplay, like flying around and fighting and all that, it looked amazing, it felt good. But that game, that sounds so sick. It was such a nice concept. But from the get-go, the advertisement and the actual game were in such heavily different states that it was pretty much a joke. The trailers described such a beautiful world, really living and all that, everything else, blah, blah, blah. But when you get into the world, it was small, restricted, missing so much content. Like, you could finish the entire game's content at release in under 10 hours. And it was meant to be like a grindy, fun RPG-style game with a lot of people. Everyone was so excited when they showed the trailer. And they balked it. Yeah, and this one genuinely was one that EA choked the fuck out of. Marketing shit gold makes the most money. Yeah, but this one actually got them more flack than anything. I think they took so many hits on that. Anthem was a big fuck up for them. But the thing is, right, this is actually one that, as far as I'm aware, genuinely EA cut off the developing team entirely. Like, EA quite literally told them, the game, genuinely, I feel like they could have really made something amazing. But EA noticed that they're not making enough money, so they said, yeah, stop development. And officially, they were still stating, no, we're gonna keep fixing this game. We sold you a game for like $100 in the deluxe edition, 150, whatever. We're gonna fix it, obviously. We'll give you new content. And what happened in the background? They kept just throwing out the developers. They kept throwing out the people on the team. It was absolutely insane. Like, the developers were getting fucked so heavily on that. That's why this is one of those games where EA absolutely just fucked it. Absolutely insane. Apex Legends. I will say Apex Legends is a decent game. Again, I didn't know that EA specifically had a hand in that. I probably did and I forgot. Apex they're taken care of because it's a cash cow. It is. Like, legit, Apex Legends is a good cash cow. It's a good game. They're taking care of it. They know they have to because they're making money. We're now 5 years in the past. Unravel 2. I've not played that one yet, but it's good. A Way Out. Sims 4 as well. But when did that come out? I'm in 2017 now, and that's already... Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront 4. What a shit show. 2014, yeah. See, I'm trying to see if... That's the thing, right? Sims is good. Sims 4, I still think it's a nice game. But I genuinely believe that a lot of these... I don't know if people know a lot about this, but there is certain games coming out right now, like a hyper-realistic Sims from, I think... I don't know, is it from China? I have no idea. But there is two different games coming out right now that genuinely look like a better version of Sims. And if they don't release Sims, I will say I'm very much looking forward to Sims 5 because, as far as I know, they have actually confirmed that they want to add a multiplayer to it, which I've been begging for on Sims 4 already when that came out. Imagine you can actually build in an online neighborhood, right? I've wanted to have like the Sims multiplayer. There is a Sims MMORPG, by the way. I don't know if you guys know that. There is a Sims MMO, but that is literally, it looks like Sims 1. And it feels like Sims 1. And it is very salty. I've been on it. It's so weird. But multiplayer in Sims is going to make it so much more amazing. Imagine you can make your character, just start playing, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, you can freely choose whether you want to be online or not. But then you can pretty much just be like, oh, hey, so I'll just live in the same neighborhood as my friend. And then we can, like, have our characters, like, develop together and stuff like that. I genuinely feel like multiplayer is the one thing that Sims 4 is missing. It would be amazing to be allowed to do that. Yeah, okay, this is it. I'm like 2016. There's Star Wars Battlefront 1, Need for Speed. It was shit as well. Yeah. I bought Unravel V. Hell yeah. Did you get Unravel 1? Nah, needs more DLCs. Yeah, fucking DLCs. I own every Sims DLC, by the way, just saying. No, I think I own almost every Sims DLC. I got the first one. It is a cute game. I hope you're gonna like it. I don't know, man. Yeah, Sims 4. There we go. September 2nd, 2014. Crazy. You can't send links. Doesn't work. You'll automatically get your ass beat. I bet. See, what is that? I can still see the link. To play a puzzle adventure game. Oh, that one. Yeah, I've seen that one. That one is actually good. I still want to play that one at some point. That's actually a good one. I agree. The Bokura, which is like two people just going through different worlds, doing adventures together. Well, they're in the same world, but it looks different to each player, which I find funny as well. Yeah, Battlefield 4. See, Battlefield 4 is 2013, and genuinely at the time I already felt like they were losing it. Like, they were losing the touch on what feels decent. Oh my god, Army of Two. I forgot about those games. SimCity. Yeah, that was a great success, wasn't it? Anyways, I know that went down in a shitstorm as well. The Secret World. Isn't that shut down as well? MMORPG? I swear that had to be shut down as well. Does EA own a single MMORPG or a single multiplayer game that's still going strong? Curious. I mean, Blizzard does. Does Nintendo make MMOs? Not really. No, I doubt it. No, they really don't. No links? I'm just taking in all this information while stuffing my cheeks with meat. Yeah. Probably one of the best two-player games I've seen. Yeah, it is a cute double puzzle game. Blizzard has two, WoW and WoW Classic. No, I was talking about two that are going strong. WoW Classic is trash. Sorry, but it's not Classic. No. WoW Classic, how, let me see. WoW Classic player count. Okay, 1.5 million. I guess I'm not going entirely wrong. Wait, it's going up? That's actually surprising. I only know like there was a lot of backlash when they started putting pay-to-win mechanics into that as well. Or they forced their entire shop into Classic as well. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man. Brought hype. Miskiff played it and brought hype. Yeah. I guess. I mean, I bet Blizzard sponsors some bigger streamers every now and then to keep the game alive. I know Blizzard puts a lot of sponsoring money out. This group, yeah. To be fair, yeah. No, I'm not gonna return. Oh my, wait. Rough estimate on the classic. Wait, I just found a chart of. Is this a real chart? Wait, I need to look that up. I need to look that up quickly. Do a Blizzard yep next? Oh my god. Okay. It seems like it's somewhat accurate considering that all stats say the same thing. There's a lot of different graphs. I'll pick this one. This is actually crazy. Okay. Show if it's real. It seems to be real because there's I looked up a I looked up World of Warcraft subscription charts and there's a lot that look exactly the same. And that's like this. And this is why people have been saying that World of Warcraft is a dying game and Wrath of the Lich King was the last good one. Look at how it, look at that. Vanilla. I started playing towards the end of Vanilla, like 2007 or something, right? Like 2006, I don't know. I started playing around the end of that time. Literally where the hype really started for MMO players. Burning Crusade, I played most of that time. Beautiful game. Wrath of the Lich King has always felt like the video game's height. Genuinely, Wrath of the Lich King was probably my most played time by far. And I've always felt that was when the game really excelled. And I ended up stopping just before Cataclysm. And I think I should be glad. Because look at that. Cataclysm comes in, goes down. I know I ended up returning for a bit in Cataclysm. I ended up returning in Mist of Pandaria as well. And I ended up returning in Warlords of Draenor as well. And I think Warlords of Draenor is the last one I've touched. Because anytime after Wrath of the Lich King, I genuinely just felt like it becomes more and more lackluster. And apparently I'm not the only one that believes that. If you look at the charts on how it works down. Like 2022. I wish I could see something that's more recent than this. Never played WoW, that is very fair. I'm just a massive nerd when it comes to MMOs. I literally grew up on World of Warcraft Classic or Vanilla. Dragonflight is getting good for the first time in years. Yeah, but I'm still curious whether that one actually is capable of beating their old records. Right? I'd love to see a chart that actually shows current player subscriptions as well. Chart daily. Apparently the entire player base is already going down massively again. Okay. Oh well. 5-year breakdown. World of Warcraft population. Ah, can't. Oh well. Let's stop reselling them. Let's see. The latest subscription numbers. WoW is estimated to have 4.6 million subscribers in 2022. There we go. Okay. This is why it's a dead game. I think it's still bigger than Final Fantasy XIV. I'll give you that. I'll pull out this. Thank you for the hydrate. I'll drink in just a second. But look at this shit. This is what classic. Do you want to play Little Nightmares 2? I already streamed Little Nightmares 2. This is why classic MMO players are just sad. This is why people like me that grew up with the passion that Blizzard put in during Vanilla. You have no idea. Those people were so determined. They were so excited to make something new, something fun, something fresh for people. And that carried all the way till Wrath of the Lich King. And I genuinely do believe that you can... None of them are left yet. Yeah, none of the good ones are left. Like, Blizzard, you can really tell at which point Blizzard said, fuck quality, we need to make more money. Fuck the passion behind it, fuck everything else, fuck the people that actually built this company, give us money. You can absolutely tell. This is just a sad. This is so sad looking. They now have an estimated less subscribers than they had in their first year of releasing World of Warcraft. Also, at Wrath of the Lich King, the story from Warcraft 3 stopped, which affected it. I very much agree, yes. And I think that's one of the big reasons on why I loved it all the way up to Wrath of the Lich King 2. Because specifically, the story of Warcraft 3 has always been the story of a little bit vanilla, then Burning Crusade, then Wrath of the Lich King. And those were like the main parts of the Warcraft 3 campaign, and those were amazing. Also, Rod, hi, thank you for that prepared. I still need to drink. Warcraft 3 was my childhood game, honestly, same. You know what? I'm adding that to my list. Warcraft 3. At some point, I feel we should play that, but I don't want to play the remake. The remake is hot trash. They fucked up the remake. Warcraft 3, because I think, yeah, it's a little bit dated by now, and a lot of people know that, but I'm adding Warcraft 3 to my list, because I really think that at some point, you can play old, you can, Eladin. I want to point out, I literally have Warcraft 3 on a CD. I think it's literally next to me somewhere. I still own my old copy of it. They cannot stop me playing my CD. And there should be ways to play the old one as well, you know? Wink, wink. Like that? Yeah, probably. There is ways. There's ways. Time flew by. Yeah, 3 hours are over already. But Rod, I hope you're doing well. Wait, what did Elsie say? What about co-op? I don't really want to play that game again, Elsie. Do you not think that the outdated visuals in the game are holding it back in any ways? I've always thought it looks like Wizard 101 to me. Which game are you talking about, Stux? Warcraft 3? I don't know if you're talking about Warcraft 3 right now. WoW? Stux, when is the last time you've watched World of Warcraft? Because they've been doing constant visual updates. The entire expansion of Cataclysm, their 4th expansion, was literally an entire engine redo. It's been a while, yeah. Yeah, I will say Cataclysm specifically was part of the story where a big dragon destroys the entire world. And they have actually used those opportunities to rework quite a lot of what you were talking about, the old art style. I love the old art style, I will absolutely tell you. I know World of Warcraft Classic still looks like it. I love that classic art style. But they have actually, after Cataclysm, moving onwards, they have leaned into a more cartoony, soft, silky smooth style, right? They've reworked the entire graphics engine. They have reworked their water designs and all that. New still looks like shit, though. I will be honest, I prefer the classic style. I genuinely do. It's the same thing as Warcraft 3, right? They've put in an overly polished, like, way too new-looking style. I don't agree. I think in some games, yeah, I understand why they have to do it for an MMO to stay relevant. Warcraft 3 is a joke. It's a joke. I'll find time to play a game with you sometime. I'll play Outlast again if we pull Stux to join. Yeah, let's torture Stux. Let's throw nuts at him. Eating me. Hi, Jews. Well, weren't you already here? Don't eat me. Why am I saying hi? I don't know. Yeah, Stux, play Outlast Trials with us. Elsie and I will stand around you as you're cowering on the ground and they will throw peanuts at you. It's gonna be funny. If you have time, Giant Grants Games, Warcraft 3 videos, incredibly... no, I don't have time. I tried doing the wink wink. Oh, the wink wink. Okay, that's what you mean. Well, not now. Well, not now. It's a joke. They promised us a reworked story. Yeah, they promised us more, right? They promised like, oh, we're gonna add story. We're gonna rework it a little bit. What did they do? They forced you to have a shit version, a visually shit version that barely works with a different name. And it's a joke. Reforged. It's not a game. It is not a game at all. It's a fucking joke. Blizzard, has Blizzard done anything? You can change visuals. Yes. After people were complaining that you couldn't, you can change them to old, but The thing is, you still have to deal with the new programming, which is worse than the old one. The game runs worse than the old one. I don't know if they've even introduced custom games yet. That was one of the best parts that Warcraft 3 had. Those really cool custom lobbies where you could do like hero fighting, you could do tower defense. Fucking Warcraft 3 tower defense was amazing. But they do have custom lobbies, yes. But I think it's nowhere near on how it used to be because it just doesn't work as it's intended. It just doesn't. It's... anyways, it's very sad. It is a joke. It is a joke. 3 hours already? Oh my god, yeah, it has been. I need to remember to not go too long. I got it installed. I'm gonna look. I hope I genuinely still have that CD. If I'm gonna play that game, I'll only play the original version. I refuse to play the Reforged. It's a joke. It's Blizzard in a nutshell. Fucking trash fire. I have been. It's been like 4 days. 4 whole days. It sucks so much when you get sick at the end of the year, where like everyone has their vacation, right? Christmas and New Year's vacation. That's like the worst fucking time to get sick, but it's also the most typical. Also, hi, Squishy. Hello, hello. Now there is custom games. Yes. But not nearly as many as there used to be. Most of the games that used to exist don't exist anymore. And a lot of the custom games break. They don't work as they were meant to. Look at DMs. Yep. I know. As I said, there is a lot. But a lot of the ones that you would want to play might not work. I mean, I need to give it a try again, but at the same time, I'm so happy I didn't get sick. Yeah, same. Wearing masks at the airport. I thought I was gonna get sick, but I think I only like accidentally hurt my throat or something. Don't steppy on me. I spent so many hours of StarCraft 2 custom games arcade mode. Yeah, same. Shame it's that now. Yeah, I spent so much time in. There's Dota, of course. There's Dota. Of course, there is Dota. I mean, that's how League was born, out of Warcraft 3. It's always funny when people don't know that that's how it happened. Warcraft 3 turned into Dota, which turned into... It's kind of funny, isn't it? Blizzard had Dota taken away from them by Valve makers, because the maker of Dota went to Valve, right? Dota is a Valve game. It also spawned the auto chess genre. Fucking auto chess in Warcraft 3 was amazing. Actually, did I play it in... Where did I play that? Did I play it in... No, wait, I played auto chess in Dota. Never mind. Not in... Yeah, I played auto chess in Dota. Yeah. Warcraft 3 was revolutionary for the whole industry. Warcraft 3 is literally like the root of a tree. It grew so many big things out of it. It was so insanely good. That is just how legendary that game is. Genuinely. Especially because of that open custom lobby stuff that they allowed at the time, where they were like, yes, please, do your own thing and we'll happily support it. It was such a massive step forward for the entire gaming industry. Bro. Everything suddenly feels not real. My head feels fuzzy as fuck. Maybe you should try to sleep. That doesn't sound healthy. Not at all. I'm still eating cold rice. He's right. Yeah, get some rest. Get some rest. Man, now I want to know when Project Mugen comes out. The thing is, right? I know that Project Mugen is going to be a longer story game as well. I don't care. I can tell you right now, if you give me an open world anime game in which I can explore the city as a little anime girl, I'll be playing that all day long. Be prepared for 12-hour streams once that game releases. We're not stopping until I 100% it. That's gonna go wild. The second this game releases, the first weekend, we're just gonna go ahead and play 2 days straight or whatever. Gonna lurk too. Good night. All right. Good night, Stuxy. Thank you for coming. Bye. Bye-bye. I don't think Stux is going to... Good night, Stux. Wow. I already ate my hot rice. Fantastic. Yeah, mine is cold by now. Wait, what game are you talking about? Project Mugen. Project Mugen. Shall we look at the trailer? Shall we look at the trailer? I mean, it's 4 months old already. Wait, I don't even know if I can. Does it work if I put the trailer in the browser source? I don't know. I don't know if this works. Does that work? No, that doesn't look good. Oh, man. Oh, never mind. I can just quickly download it. I see it. Never mind. No, I'll download it. Gonna take a few seconds. Alright, there we go. Ah, flashbang. I'm being flashbanged, yeah. Alright, let me turn that music off. It will be slightly loud once I put it in. Sounds totally right. I hope this is fine. Let's see, does that work? Huh? I can't hear it. Wait, let me see. I need to restart that. I cannot hear anything. It's fine. 1 second. Monitor and output. There we go. All right, let's see. It's loud. I'll turn it down a bit. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah. Yeah. If it's gonna be an open world anime game like that, where you essentially adventure through a city like Spider-Man or in GTA, right? It's literally an open city. You can drive on a bike, you can drive on a car, you can fight stuff, story, etc. It looks so fucking good. It looks so fucking good. The car driving as well. I need this. Look at it. Like visually, it looks sexy as fuck. It has that cute anime Genshin style or like Honkai, right? But I feel like they have a smoother and like more refined style even. I like it. Chainsaw Man, I see. I love the mix between like the typical anime/manga style art that they have on the 3D implementation as well. We're playing this in Japanese, I can guarantee. I don't care, we're playing this in Japanese with subtitles. I usually play games like that in English, I know. We're playing this in Japanese. I feel like we have to. Look at this shit. Hello? Maybe we'll play it in Japanese, I need to think about it. Yeah. This is what. Look at this combat. Look at this combat. Like, this combat looks... Persona-ass music. Yeah, the music is nice as well, but like the combat is... It looks so good. I love it. It genuinely looks really nice. Is there any gameplay? There is gameplay. Is it gacha? I actually don't know. I have no idea because it seems like a story-based game, right? I genuinely thought originally this was Honkai's new game because of the style. I thought this was going to be a Honkai gacha. If it's a story-based game that just goes through as single player, right? If this is a single player story game, there won't be gacha. And it heavily looks like a single player story game. It looks so good. It looks so fucking amazing. Pre-registration. Okay, there's gacha. Yeah, there's pre-registration, meaning there's gacha. Yeah, there's your answer. If you have to pre-register, that means it's an online game. Meaning it's an online game, meaning there's gacha. But it looks good. Listen, I don't care. I'm not touching if gacha. I will still touch the fuck out of it. It looks better than what MiHoYo has been bringing out, so. Taking a quick swing at MiHoYo. Now this might be the Genshin killer. I want it now. Honestly, I've seen that trailer when it came out. I was dripping. I was dripping. I need to write down to pre-register as well. Let me write that in my to-do list. There we go. Pre-register Project Mugen, because I want those pre-registration stuff, yeah. What if we do it now? I'm not doing it now. I'll probably be ending here soon in a second. As I said, I have some stuff to catch up on. And I already know I'm getting wasted tomorrow, so yeah, because we're doing karaoke and New Year's stream, whatever, tomorrow. And I'll definitely be getting tipsy. I'm just hoping it won't be disappointing like Tower of Fantasy. No, it won't be. I'm curious. I don't think I've ever been wrong when estimating whether a game is going to be good or not. Have I? The trailer looked amazing. No, I think for Tower of Fantasy, I said right from the get-go that it feels off. I've not once been I was interested in it. I was curious, but I had my reservations from the beginning about that game. This one, I am very certain. It looks amazing. The combat looks amazing. The story might be a bit lackluster. I don't know yet. But I feel like they have already put in more story in that trailer than Tower of Fantasy had in its entirety at release. So, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I was excited to get the game due to character creation, but when I played it, it was just stiff gameplay. Yeah, the character creation was the good thing about the game. And that was it. That was absolutely it. That was the end of it. That was the end of the world as we know it. One boy found. Oh, Samantha, my darling. Thank you. Hi, Willow. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. Why are you clowning? Why the clown face? Why the long face? I have alcohol left, but I think I'll be alone. I mean, as I said, tomorrow's stream is literally just alcohol and vibing. Actually, this is perfect. What the fuck? I'm going insane, so I won't have anyone to spend New Year's with. Well, I'm spending New Year's on stream, and that's it. That's literally all I'm doing. I'm going insane while you're going insane. I know, but imagine being alone. Are you trying to get me sad now? Wow, are you trying to bully me? Are you? Wow, wow. Wow, no. On New Year's, yeah, same as last year. Literally same as last year. Yeah. Who's gonna be on New Year's kiss? My absinthe bottle. Don't worry. Next year, I will give the kitty cat a smooch. If I get a cat, I can give the kitty cat a smooch. Hmm. Just pick up the cat at New Year's and smooch it right on the nose. Hmm. Kitty cat's gonna be so confused. Meow meow. There you go, Sam. You can smooch Rudy on the nose. You can even get a New Year's kiss. Hmm. I'm just sad that I've spent the rest of Christmas alone and now New Year's because my brother will be out and getting drunk. Beat his fucking ass. Beat his fucking ass. Yeah. Oh well. I don't know. I mean, that's how I'm gonna be spending my New Year's as well. But just, I mean, that's fine by me. To be fair, I don't like going out to party or stuff like that anyways. If only I had a cat. Then I'd be celebrating New Year's with my cat. Partying drains the social battery. Yeah. 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 Oh man, why am I tired? Oh, because I didn't sleep enough. Very sad. Alright, but I think we're gonna stop here. Because you hardly slept? Yeah, I hardly slept. Oh, I forgot my music is gone. It's very quiet now. But no, I think we're gonna stop here. Have you tried sleeping more? No, I've slept like 4 hours. Yeah, I don't know. Not enough. But yeah, we'll stop here for today. But I will be back tomorrow, as I said, at the normal time. We're gonna have we're gonna just chill, drink until the New Year. Do I have to say Happy New Year every single hour? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's mainly like a karaoke and drinking stream, so yeah. What do you say? Goodbye. Goodbye, meow meow. I'll figure it out. Have fun. Play Warcraft 3. But no, we're gonna... Oh my god, now I'm gonna have Warcraft 3 stuck on my head. God damn it. But yeah, I will be stopping here for today, and we're gonna go ahead and raid Reku, who's currently doing his end of the year ASMR as well. Why not? He's doing chill vibes, I think. So we're gonna go ahead and say hi to him. I keep that for next year. That's very fair. Okay. Suffering makes me feel good. Fair enough, fair enough. All right, but thank you for coming by. I hope you still have a nice evening. Be sure to get some drinks, food, rest, and the good stuff, so you know. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Hope you guys still have a good night. Bye-bye! Well, I should probably start the raid first. There we go. Those are the raid messages and all that. I need a new raid message for next year. I need to put my grippers in that raid message. I feel like I should replace my raid message every few months. Yeah. Yeah. No? Yes, I think I should put my toes in. I should force everyone to just keep spamming my toes on other people's channels. That would be so good. All right, but thank you for coming by. Bye-bye.